Hello, welcome one and all to another Champion League podcast. We are super excited. This is your host, Infamous Trainer, with the boys. Say what's up, guys.
Hello.
Yo, what's good?
Just got back from the best Pokemon Direct. Oh, Nintendo Direct. Fuck me.
You fumbled so hard, bro.
Fiending for the Pokemon, bro. Jesus. Well, you guys know how we do over here. And if you don't, well, we start off with the pre-pod. We talk about whatever we want to talk about. Games, directs, food, whatever. So I guess we'll kick off with the hot stuff that literally just was not so long ago, which was the Nintendo Direct. What'd you guys think of it?
Bro.
Pretty good.
Wait, first, shout out to Chris. Thank you for the 20. Breath of the Wild, #1 game. I don't know. I haven't played. What do you guys think?
What? You haven't played it?
I started it and I didn't finish it. So what I did play, it was pretty good.
Close.
I'll definitely play soon because I want to play Tears of the Kingdom. So I'll be doing it in the coming months. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you, Chris.
Honestly, story-wise, you're not missing out much because I feel like Tears of the Kingdom was where all the story is going to be.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild is not a very story-heavy game at all. It's more about the exploration and interacting with the world.
Oh yeah, I think I know the gist of the story. Like I've seen stuff, but I get that the whole hype is the gameplay, the experience.
You can summarize the story
in
15 seconds, probably.
Do it. Yeah, honestly, I don't even think it matters. I haven't finished the game. I don't even think it matters.
I mean, I've heard nothing but great things. I have it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play this. And then another banger game came out. I was like, this can wait. And then I just didn't touch it after that.
Sword and Shield came out, and you'll never
no, it wasn't. It wasn't anything on the Switch. Usually, it's a game that takes me away from the Switch. So it's okay.
But did you find with the $4.99 saying Tears of the Kingdom coming my way on the May 12th?
I know a lot of people are excited because I know they delayed it. So this is the official, hopefully not moving again, release date.
I'm excited for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to first playing Breath of the Wild and then playing Tears of the Kingdom. I probably won't stream it. I'll just play it on my own time. Just, I want to enjoy it. Yeah. But yeah, looking forward to it.
I can think of another game that Hybrid needs to play before December.
Hey, Jonah with the 4 months, he says, Direct was good. Do you think mainline Pokemon on NSO?
I think that they probably are saving that announcement for Pokemon Day. It'll probably be part of a Pokemon Presents, which people are, of course, like, no Pokemon, that Direct was mid. And it's like, dog, we know how February goes. Like, Pokemon always has their own thing.
Ever since Sword and Shield, they stopped putting Pokemon, at least big Pokemon news in Directs because they get fucking dislike bombed.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Why did they get dislike bombed?
Because of the national decks.
Yeah, the decks. Yeah.
That happened during E3.
Nah. Yeah,
that was literally the last time that they. It was comical. You could watch a Nintendo Direct, and as soon as Sword and Shield news would come up, people would just start disliking the Nintendo Direct.
Oh yeah, nice. Navy with the 4. Ahoy, my bro. He says, "Hi champs, that Direct, huh?" All right, Hybrid. I feel like we should let you take over because I feel like you were blown away, blown out of the water.
Yeah, you seem happy about it. I play Pokemon, bro. That's all I play. So I'm just like, you know what? This whole thing was just kind of whatever. But
I think John can piggyback off me too. Look, all I know is Pikmin 4. It's been long awaited. Have you guys play Pikmin?
No.
Nah.
No.
Okay, it's strategy, right? It's very charming. It's very fun, and you actually have to use your head a little bit too. There's bro, you don't want to see those Pikmin die. There's a lot of puzzles, and the first game was really intense. You had to do everything with 30 days. It's tough. Or there's a bad ending to a fucking GameCube, the kids game. Anyways, Pikmin 4 long awaited. Then you got the Xenoblade shit, which John will talk about. I know very little about, but it looked pretty hype. Do you want to talk about right now, John?
I don't know what I can say without spoiling a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna say that I am incredibly excited. There's a lot of stuff that I kind of expected to be there. I was hoping it would be. Never mind. I can't say that either. I can't say that. I cannot say a single word about Xenoblade without spoiling something incredibly major. So yeah, I'll hold off.
All right. I guess I'll give my opinions. So I'm gonna keep it real with you guys.
Wait. Just wait a second.
He was ready to rip into it.
Wait 1 second, bro. Listen, man. You got that. Then you had the Fire Emblem DLC, which the game just came out. I heard decent things about it, so there's that. What else is there? Metroid I lost my fucking mind. Metroid Prime's getting a remaster. Professor Layton is coming back out of nowhere after being like fucking sent to the Shadow Realm because that series was dead. They said it was never coming back. They went like bankrupt or some shit. Somehow Level 5 came back, brought 3 games. Then we got the Tears of the Kingdom trailer. And in between, no matter which way you spun it, there was always something good. There was not like there was a bunch of smaller, Bayonetta's game, Bayonetta Origins. There was a bunch of smaller games that mixed in the pool, but nothing was like bad. Everything was like, damn, that looks pretty good. I'm not gonna buy half this shit, guaranteed. But the Kirby DLC, that would look really good too. There's so many small games, and then all the RPGs that came out, it looked really good. It was just good.
It seemed like unless you were exclusively a Pokemon or Mario fan, pretty dang good direct, I would say.
Oh yeah, no Mario.
But
there wasn't anything
Mario
crazy
fans.
from Mario.
I half expect like another like Mario movie like trailer or something like that, but I guess it's close enough to where they're like, whatever.
But even the Mario fans got like, okay, whatever. Mario Kart.
Yeah,
DLC
Mario Kart is like its own thing.
I mean, that's to be expected as well. Anyways,
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my god, I didn't know they were dropping more Mario Kart courses.
But at the very least, like the Superstar Saga and all that's coming to the Switch, which I'm like, I think there's something for everybody in this, to be honest. Even Pokemon, the trading card game for the Game Boy, is coming to Nintendo Switch, bro.
The one thing that Pokemon said, yeah, we don't care about that being on Pokemon Day.
Yeah, you guys can have that one. You guys can have that one.
Sorry, Zach, you can go ahead. You can give your thoughts now.
I forgot.
Oh, sorry, man.
I will say they gotta be getting close to Metroid Prime 4 coming out sooner rather than later, because if they're actually remastering the Metroid Prime, I assume it'll be the trilogy eventually, but just the first game for now.
They're fucking milking that shit. They could have easily done the trilogy. We all know this, but no.
I mean, I assume it'll be like this year they'll do 1, and next year they'll do 2, and then in 2034 they'll do 3, and then in 2050 Metroid Prime 4 will come out.
It's coming, guys.
That game is fucking hype.
Wait, hold up. Zelda is $69.99.
I was about to jump on that
saw-
comment.
Oh,
Right?
I saw something
shit.
about that. I saw that was the online price, but GameStop is listing it as $59.99 for hard copy.
So
I'm not
everyone
sure
is saying
if that's
that's
correct.
the case because yesterday it was like there's like a data leak or something.
Oh,
showing
the
those
leak, man,
$69.99.
continues.
Hold on. it was a data leak, so everyone's saying that the retailers were unaware of the price and that everyone's going to start changing their prices now.
That's
so like
crazy.
pre-order it now. It's the rumor. No one knows for
That's
sure.
I have
crazy.
split thoughts on the video games increasing the prices, because it's like, for as long as I can remember, at least 20 years, if you got a big like game on one of these big consoles, then it was going to be $60. So kind of video games have really stood fast in the face of inflation, and they haven't really budged much. So I knew it was kind of like a matter of time, like it had to go up. But at the same time, I think somebody I saw on Twitter summed it up best, where it's like, look, I don't mind paying $70 for an Elden Ring or a God of War or something like that. But for, a Nintendo Switch game that is barely hitting HD and is running at 20 frames a second, I don't know.
Hard to sell. That's what I was going to mention is, a lot of those big games, like we're going to spend $70 for Spider-Man, if not more, depending on what version you get.
I
That's
will pay
worth the
$70
money, right?
for Spider-Man. That's
Easy.
the game that I'll
Easy,
pay
Yeah.
right?
for.
But it's like, like some of the comments are saying here, right? Is, are you willing to spend $70 for Pokemon here forward? Like it has to be.
I mean, we have.
It's got to be
We
worth it.
have
I mean,
to.
obviously us for content.
If I
right?
wasn't a
Us for
content creator,
content.
though, it'd be a little,
It'd be a harder sell. You like, well, $70, but
Look,
especially
people already threw a fit when Sword and Shield was $60 instead of the usual like $35. They were mad it wasn't a DS game anymore.
I mean, that one is stupid. It's like literally all, at least new, big title, mainline video games or whatever. They're usually $60. I don't know why people were expecting Pokemon to be cheap. Like, no, it's going on the Switch. It's a, it's a console game now. It's not a handheld. Yeah. It makes sense. But with this price increase now, let's say the next Pokemon game is fucking $70 and it runs like Scarlet and Violet. That's a problem.
That's where the issue lies. It's like you can't just drop games like, yo, you guys will pay extra money for bad quality.
I'll even
and
accept
frame
Zelda
drops
being $70 because it's like Zelda.
They
If
know.
this game is-
They know they're in their bag, bro.
If
They
this
know.
game is anywhere near as like big and polished as Breath of the Wild, I think it can justify its $70 price tag. But for Pokemon, I feel insulted even paying $60 for that.
Bro, Game Freak right now is sweating, bro. They're like, shit, bro. We have to raise the prices on video games because inflation, but everyone's shitting on us right now because of Scarlet and Violet.
They're not sweating because Scarlet and Violet is
Sold
the
20
fourth
million copies.
best-selling fucking Pokemon game, despite whatever people are saying about it. It has only been out for what, 8 weeks? 8 weeks, John? 6 weeks? 8 weeks? 8 weeks.
I speak in months, bro. I don't speak in weeks.
How many months has it been out for? What, like 2.5 months? 2.5 months.
3 months now.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, 3 months, and it's fucking it, bro. It's pulled in the bag.
I mean,
So,
it's pulling the bag, but they are getting their criticisms to the point where they had to like address it. So,
but
like,
not as much as I personally think people are giving Scarlet. Look, the performance is garbage. I ain't denying that. But you did, bro. This game is fucking heat. This game is heat.
I agree with John X giving us the 5 here, saying Nintendo confirmed the 60. It's back on their site. I think only Zelda for the Switch itself, but Switch 2 it will be across the board. I think
Switch
That
2?
would make sense.
Yeah,
Switch
that would
2?
make more sense.
Jonah,
If there's a Switch 2, but
because-
Jonah, you know about the Switch 2?
bro, source.
that kind of makes
it'll
sense
happen eventually. Don't worry.
because the jump from PS4 to PS5 and Xbox to whatever the newer Xbox is, that was the jump. And that's when you switched from 60 to 70.
Look, I'm gonna be
So-
real. I don't think having ray tracing on PS5 even justifies $70.
I'm
The
not saying
games on PS5 look almost exactly the same as they did on PS4.
most of them look pretty similar. Some are worth, I guess, the graphical enhance, but not a lot of them. PS5 also started with some pretty a very small library. A lot of the games I was playing on my PS5 when I got it was PS4 games, so that was the whole thing. But not as much now. Luckily, there's some good games out that people can play. So
yeah, there is a good game coming out soon, but I'm not sure if we should talk about that.
What game? Wait, wait. Fuck, I'm gonna divert topics super hard.
It's that game. It's the game that Twitter doesn't like.
Oh,
that game.
Not that game. But
my assumption
I'll say on the
Spider-Man
podcast
first.
because our podcast audience is chill. I'm gonna buy Harry Potter this week, Hogwarts, whatever the heck it's called.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy that game, and I'm not gonna tweet about it. I'm not letting anybody know on Twitter that I'm playing that game because I don't care. Look, J.K. Rowling, she sucks. I hate her, but I'm playing my Harry Potter open world game.
I have to second this. I do have it. Now I wasn't gonna share this, but whatever. I got it. The game is fun as hell. That game has some depth to it. If you're not a fan of Harry Potter and you just wanted to buy it, you don't have to watch the previous movies or read the books. There's no tying with the previous characters, but if you know them, there's some really good Easter eggs in there, and the gameplay is fluid. I was really worried at first. I was like, how are they gonna get these spells off? Because some of the old movie tie-in games, the mechanics were weird. Nah, this game is fun, but also challenging too. So
The world also just looks beautiful.
it is.
And I'm also just going to say this, my $2 going to J.K. Rowling is not going to influence her life in any way, shape, or form. She's already a billionaire. So I am not concerned in the slightest.
Again, I don't think I'm even 10% in, but I've enjoyed the game, the characters. Definitely worth it. That's a game I was yeah, $70. Actually, I paid 80. But worth it. Worth every dollar. My credit card will handle that though.
And that's the end of the podcast run. Yeah, we get canceled. But Twitter mom finds us. Shiny with the $4.99 saying it's actually more than $70 when you think about it. If you include the DLC, it actually comes closer to $100 in total. That is true, but the DLC also replaces the third enhanced version, which would have been $40 in the past. So
I'm actually really excited for Scarlet and Violet DLC. So
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they fix some things. Is there an update coming? Did they talk about that?
There's an
they
update coming
said they
in
will.
late February, so I assume right
Pokemon
after
Day.
the Pokemon Presents thing is over.
Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of things from Pokemon Day. Well, not a lot, but I'm expecting some stuff. Obviously, maybe DLC.
They said this will be the glitch fix patch.
Thank
Which
God.
better fucking be.
I hope it's also a performance patch, because God, I'm getting tired of having my immersion broken every 5 steps that I take. But that's the point.
Fix it up. Yeah, I feel like there's some good things coming Pokemon Day. Hopefully they drop the date so we can know some things for our future plans. I know we're all excited. So.
What I'm hoping for is that they drop a virtual console titles for red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, stuff
they
like
will.
that.
They will.
I feel like they will. It's just perfect.
They do Emerald?
With the
It's game
announcement,
over,
bro. Gen 3. Oh my! Any Gen 3 game, bro. That's gonna be amazing.
I just hate that I gotta buy a crappy subscription service to have access to these games, and I can't just download them like I could on 3DS.
That's true.
That's my biggest gripe with it. 'Cause
How
it's like,
how much
dog,
is
I
the
hate it.
subscription?
I don't even know. How does anybody know how much the Nintendo service is? I don't use it.
Chat will
I
know.
don't-
Chat
Is there
would know.
what's the difference between me playing online and like is that not the same thing? Do I not get
There's
these?
there's a basic online thing, and then there's also like online plus expansion or something like that.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it is
Very.
dumb.
So I don't have the expansion, is what you're telling me.
No.
More
If
than
you're
likely.
asking the question, then you don't.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
They're trying to
Oh,
make it more worthwhile. It's like, oh, if you buy the expansion, you get all the Mario Kart DLC for free. If you get some other stuff for free, so.
Man, I have look, I have not. I have this.
It's
same Mario Kart
20.
for like fucking 10
$50
years.
for the expansion, bro. It's getting hot.
But it's 50 a year though. So
No, that's still stupid.
that's not that bad.
No,
I
what
already,
the
I already
fuck
paid
am I doing?
$60 with PlayStation. I can't.
I don't know, man. That's some dumb shit if you ask me.
I mean,
think-
it's just that the online service is shitty, but like I think
yeah. If Nintendo actually had decent online, I wouldn't like be that offended by it. But they don't.
That's also true. That
Yeah.
is also true.
Yo, to jump topics real quick. Zach, you want to talk about something?
nah, I'm good. I like the vibe we have right now. I don't want to ruin it.
He just like me, FR. Because I feel like we want to talk about the same thing, but at the same time, we don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah, I did, but like, no, I don't.
Save it for when Raph is here. Save it for when Raph is here.
Yeah.
That'll be the best. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, besides that, what else is going on with you guys? I mean, any fun plans? Valentine's Day is coming up. Doing anything this week? Y'all pushing it to next week? What's
Man,
that?
the only thing I'm hyped about right now is that today was like the first day of pseudo spring. It hit like 70 degrees here, and I'm hyped about that. Get to
70?
bust out the drip. People say that like you get to wear more drip when it's cold out. I'm like, no, your big puffy coat is covering your drip. Nobody can see it. I feel like it's just so important. It's so good for your mood, you know? Like I went out today and I was like, man, I actually feel good today. It's nice and warm. I could put on a nice colored shirt, some nice jeans, and some Crocs, and I can just feel good, you know?
John, let me tell you right now, bro, I can't relate. I woke up this morning with fucking frost on my windshield, so
That's pretty accurate. Same
Well,
over
maybe
here.
we should
Yeah.
take New York and push it somewhere else.
Yeah, I think for like even us over here in Utah, it's like 30, 40. I think next week is like anywhere between 20 and maybe 30. So
All right, Jalil, when you moving back?
hell no.
Fayetteville is calling your name.
It can call as much as it wants, and I will not answer. I am okay. I will suffer some cold. It is well worth it.
There is something happening this weekend, though, with me and Hybrid. We are competing
about to say
in
that.
the American Heart Association World Cup for VGC, I think it is.
Yes, sir. VGC Series 2.
Have you ever played VGC before, Hybrid? Because I haven't.
Oh, I'm on Showdown right now, bro.
no shot.
I swear, this man never stops grinding. It's actually comical.
Bro, I've been, you know, okay, I want to talk about this a few weeks ago. I forgot on what podcast, but I wanted to talk about how, have you guys seen Wolfie's videos recently?
I mean, I've watched them, but I don't really.
No, have you seen any of his recent videos?
The real
Yeah,
life
yeah,
Pokemon gym thing.
That
was a
and-
good one.
That and like he had like a tournament with like eight streamers and stuff, like eight non-Pokemon streamers, and had them all compete in like a tournament that was held way better than an official Pokemon tournament, and it was so fun to watch. So I think Wolfie's really made it fun for people to watch VGC content, and his content, bro. This guy's gonna be one of the biggest PokeTubers for sure. So
He already
I think
is.
yeah, but you know what I mean. He's only
How many PokeTubers have over 1 million? Because he's very close.
Like maybe 10.
I
That might be
I-
even pushing it. Like
Yeah.
No. I think that's. Are you including TCG?
If you're including
yes.
TCG, then maybe.
No, if you include TCG, I think we're like 15. 20.
I'm thinking of just games. I can only think of like Jay Witz, who's more Nintendo than purely Pokemon at this point. M&J. That's it. That's all that comes to mind
Munching
for me.
Orange.
Munching Orange.
Oh, does he have over 1
Yeah.
million?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
Austin John kinda, but he doesn't really do Pokemon solely anymore. He did it for a time, but he's still kind of like half PokeTuber.
You can tell I don't really keep up with other PokeTubers.
It's all good. There's a bunch, but yeah, no, I've been super into VGC, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually really excited to get to the tournament. I don't know about
Well,
you, John,
you might curb stomp me then. I have been building my team, and I think it's okay. I don't know if it's great. I don't know if it's bad, but
dude, how are you, bro? Okay, here's the problem, right? I can play at Showdown, but like as how to prepare a team in like Scarlet and Violet, I have no idea how to.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
What can you run me through the steps? Like how easy is it, bro? How long we talking?
Look up an EV training video, man. I'm not gonna sit here and explain you.
Are you breeding your Pokemon?
Well, all right. Honestly, with the quality of life upgrades, like you can hyper train at level 50 now instead of 100, and you can like change natures on the fly with the little mints that you find. You honestly don't need to breed. Like breeding is an option now. Like you can take.
What am I doing then, bro?
You can take a Pokemon that has like 0 EVs in it, and it'll probably be fine. As long as it's like a clean slate, you can make it into a competitive mod.
All right, give me the scoop. What's your team? I'll tell you.
I'm not telling you my team.
Bro, you trying to leak the team?
What if I have to fight you and then he's like, I better counter JPR's Revavroom.
No, but here's the thing, right? VGC Series 2 is open sheets. Pokemon.
Well, then you will see the sheet on Saturday.
Man, I'm telling you my team right now. I got King Gambit.
I don't want to hear your team.
You cannot stop leaking, can you?
Bro, man is leaking himself. That's crazy.
But anyway, I don't know about you, Hybrid, but I'm gonna be attempting to stream that on my YouTube channel.
I think we all have to. We'll talk.
I don't think we have to. I mean,
are you sure? Are you sure?
I pledged that I was gonna have 2 videos dedicated to the charity later this month that people can donate on. So the stream for me is
2 videos.
That's crazy.
They're not like sponsors. It's just like, hey, there's a little charity running on this video.
It's just a quick thing in the beginning.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to have like 2 dedicated videos for that.
No.
Oh, talk about killing your channel, bro.
No. It was for a good cause, bro. I'm excited.
The videos will be the same. Those have like a little 2-second segment that's like, hey, donate to the American Heart Association.
All right, that's fine.
That's cool.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. Finally, I can do live stream for a bigger purpose than myself.
I think I have a perfect idea of like how to brand my stream. It's gonna be like VGC noob fights against good people. I don't know. I'm gonna have to workshop that a little bit.
Do you know who else is competing?
Quite.
knows.
They released a trailer a little while ago. Let me look in the Discord right now. Papa C, if you guys know him. PK Sparks,
Glitch X
City, Galactic Elliot, Raph's lady that he sits
over. Chill, bro.
Look, we all know. Let's just come out and say it. Chaotic Meatball, Flygon HG.
Oh, there you go. You got it.
Yeah. A lot of big people in this tournament. I'm just hoping that I win at least one match because, as I said, I've never played VGC before. I don't even have my Pokemon's Terra types done because grinding for Terra types is awful, and that's like the worst part about it. But hopefully I have that done by Friday night. And again, I'm just trying to win one match. That's all I need.
It's going to be against Hybrid.
I'm honestly thinking it will be, and I'm like, damn it, bro. He might just set us up. Jaleel, you should have joined.
Oh yeah, good plans. Sorry, weekend.
I know.
Significant other. That
I know, bro.
That carries it along. So.
Oh my god, I have to work on my gift. I barely even fucking started. Fuck me.
Look, just buy something or make something. Make something and hope the best.
It's a
make a gift.
It's a make thing.
You over here stressing about Valentine's Day gifts, and I'm over here stressing about when to terrestrialize my Pokemon.
There are 2 types of people in this world.
I saw a comment, and that's when I mentioned Valentine's Day. Someone said, "Oh, you meant Single Awareness Day." I'm like,
my god. Hey, honestly, Valentine's Day ain't that big of a deal, bro. It ain't that. It's not.
It seems overrated. It's like, oh, you better spend a bunch of money, or she's gonna be upset.
That's also kind of true, but it's okay. You know, it's still overrated.
I guess that's what society is set for us, unfortunately.
True. For me, it's a nice day, but it's just like, I do nice stuff with my wife all the time, so it's like it's not like a mandatory thing. I feel like people should prioritize, obviously, just doing things all days of the year, not just focusing. All right, this year I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna spend all this money and do all this shit. It's like,
one
no.
thing a year, I have to be nice to you.
I was gonna say this for next week's top podcast, but bro, it pisses me off how it's like everything focused honed in on one day. Like, no, if you care about someone, it doesn't even have to be romantic. If you care about someone, do things for them throughout the year. What the fuck's wrong? Anyways, it's stupid. I hate commercials.
Well, while you
Commercial
guys
shit.
are out spending triple digits on a Valentine's dinner,
No, I'm playing single, bro. Fuck you. I'm broke.
I'm gonna be investing in the stock market. I'll see you on the other side.
Hybrid, is this your first Valentine's with your girl?
Yes, yeah.
All right, yeah,
See,
that
first
makes
one-
sense.
For the first one, you gotta definitely step it up a little bit.
No,
at least
honestly-
I feel like the initial one is,
Bro, she's okay. She says she doesn't give a shit about the date.
that's a
That's
lie.
a
It's a lie. Don't fall for it.
It's a
Don't
trap.
fall for it. Don't fall for it. No,
Wait,
that's how
wait.
it always is. Every
No, wait.
holiday. It's exactly like that.
There have been times where this has been true. There have been times where this has been true, but for some reason, I don't think this is true. So, like, I'm playing a little cautious.
Bro,
I'm
it's
playing-
not. See, it's always, you can give me whatever. That's not that big of a deal. No, it's a big
It's
deal.
a trap, fam.
Just go all out, just to be safe. Don't let that fool you. It's a trap, bro. It's crazy.
Look, I'm working on a single gift, and we'll take out for like dinner or breakfast or something, and that'll be it.
Hybrid, I'm curious if you have shared this little discovery that you've made the last week with your girlfriend yet.
No, I'm scared to talk about it online.
My boy Hybrid finally took my advice and is watching Kaguya-sama Love is War, the greatest anime.
Oh, that one. Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Oh
What
my
did you-
god!
what did you think I was talking
What
about?
the
The one
fuck,
I
dude?
was talking to, the one I was talking about Jaleel and Zach about.
I didn't say anything.
No.
I didn't say anything.
Look, man. Oh my god.
John wasn't
Males
even in part of that conversation.
Males and females are two different species. That's all I gotta say. Sorry, continue.
I didn't know
gotta
that.
mute- I
I'm
have
joking,
to
I'm
mute
joking.
y'all's NSFW chat at work because
What
there's so much
NSFW chat, bro?
stuff. Though you know the one.
Everything we spoke about yesterday was safe for work. Zach, Jill, tell him.
It is true.
It is true.
Yes, it's true.
Anyways, Kaguya-sama. I did watch Kaguya-sama.
It's
it was-
amazing, isn't it?
Dude, I watched one season. I haven't had time to watch the rest. I literally sat down and I finished that shit so quick. Dog. And I didn't. So what happened was I was on Twitter and like some random anime dub thing popped up. It was a thread of like good anime dubs or the best anime dubs. And obviously you get like the funny shit like Zora going like Luffy and like fucking like all this other shit, you know, like I don't know if you guys know the one. There's one random guy in this random anime. He's like, go 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 go, yeah, go 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 go. You see all this, like it's all the standard shit, and then I see like a 2-minute clip of this fucking funny ass anime with the best narrator I have ever heard in my life for an anime,
Mhm.
and I'm like, what is this? And the actual dub of the characters was so good too, and I'm like, this is a rom-com. And I go up to John, I'm like, is this the shit that you told us to watch? And he's like, yes, sir. And I'm like, I'm gonna watch it right now. I didn't know it was this good. I blitzed that thing, and I'm like, damn.
You went on a Zach binge because like you DM me the next morning. You're like, that was beautiful. That was the greatest season of anime I've ever watched.
Not the greatest
No
season of anime
way.
I've ever watched, but like, I feel like I watched the holy grail of rom-com, and there's like everything is like downhill from here in terms of series. I think I watched the best, and it was. I've never been into rom-coms or anything like that, but that shit was good.
Join
And
the
I
club.
was like-
Join the club.
And bro, and I was like, wow, I have a girlfriend, but I'm still falling in love all over again. I had like so much more love for her watching this show. Like, it was so good. It was so good, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, it was good. I loved it. John, take it away, bro. Thanks for the recommendation, bro. It was good. I'm gonna finish watching the rest.
Well, I'm just happy that you're watching it. I'm just happy that the recommendation worked out.
Yeah, I never thought it
Crazy.
would.
Hybrid,
guys
have I
should-
ever led you astray before? Ever?
Nah, but that's what I tell Zach, but Zach still won't watch AOT, bro. Fuck.
I'll
Well,
get
he's
there. I'm watching Demon Slayer right now.
He's
Hold
got
on.
time.
Almost.
He's got time.
He
'Cause
watches
they'll
this thing at blitzing speed. He'll get to AOT.
They're gonna
I finished
split-
season 1 already, so there's that.
Of Attack on Titan?
No, of Demon Slayer.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a pretty swift anime to get through. So
How'd you like episode 19? That broke the internet. Apparently.
Oh, bro, I saw that today. I like today is where I binged. I've been kind of slow during the week, but today I had a lot of free time, so I binged a lot of it today. And oh my,
Okay, but did you watch episode 20?
yes.
All right, so this is my problem, right? This was my problem. I watched episode 19. Everybody on the internet was hyping up Demon Slayer episode 19 is the greatest piece of animation ever made on God's green earth. You have to watch Demon Slayer episode 19. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna watch Demon Slayer episode 19, and I watched it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I like that. And then episode 20 came along, and he doesn't even kill the guy. The guy is still there. He comes back, and I'm like, wow, you just undermined that so badly.
it did. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I still won't take away too much. It was a really good moment, but I remember just like watching. I was just like, oh, so he didn't do anything. So what was the
literally
point?
Nothing happened.
But yeah, I will say it's a really good episode. I like my brother's watched it already, and he's like, "Yo, just keep watching, it's gonna get good." I'm like, okay. And I will say, really hype episode, really like good scene, very well animated and everything. But like, other than that, the anime's fine. It's okay. I enjoy it, but it's like,
I think you'll like the next. Okay, so what I would recommend, you haven't watched season 2 yet, right?
No.
Okay, so season 2, the first it's 2 parts to season 2. The first part is a movie, so you can literally watch the movie and skip the first 10 episodes.
It's like the Dragon Ball Super thing where they retell the movie in the anime.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
Did you watch the Rengoku season or not? Did you just watch
the movie? I saw the movie, man. I was like, I'm not rewatching this again.
Yeah. So I think how season 2 works is like the first episode is all new footage, but honestly, I watched it. It's not that great, but it's still, you can watch it. Whatever. It might add to the movie, to be honest. So you can watch that first episode, and then the rest of it is just the movie.
I read a guide. Not a guide, but I looked up. I was like, oh, do I watch season 2 or do I watch the movie? And it says watch the first episode of season 2, watch the movie, and then jump to episode 8 or something like that.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right, will do.
So yeah, that sounds about true. I don't know. I gotta finish season 2 though. I did hear the later half is pretty good, and some also great animations there too as well.
Yeah. Hey, who's your favorite character? I like Inosuke. That's my best favorite character.
Zenitsu. That's hands down.
Wait, I'm still trying to learn these names. Wait, is Inosuke the guy with the boar hat?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I like him. He's
actually like electric guy, fire guy.
I forget. Your names are hard to remember. Who's the electric guy again? I forgot his name. Zenitsu. I hate him, bro. He's annoying. I mean, really? I don't hate him. He's cool. I just feel like at least maybe it's the dub, the voice acting, but he's always fucking yelling, and it's just like, I'm like, stop yelling all the fucking time, bro.
I think people only like Zenitsu because it's like, yo, I might be a coward right now.
He's a sleeper. He's a sleeper.
But when I go sicko mode, everyone wants to have a sicko mode character. Right?
That's really cool about him. I'll give him that. I love that about him. But like peak. when he's like fucking bitching and all the time, it's just like it's annoying. There's literally this one episode where I was like, I think it was the episode 14 or something. It was when he finds out about Nezuko, and then he's just fucking flipping out on Tanjiro at the end of the episode. I'm like, please don't end the episode here. Please don't end the episode here. And it's just him yelling for like fucking 2 minutes straight. I'm like, this is not how I want the episode to end. Because that was like the last episode I was going to watch before I had to do some other shit. It was so annoying, bro. Like, I hate when he has like his fits of like just yelling, bro. But other than that,
I think everyone else is fine, bro. I hate Tanjiro. I hate it. Tanjiro is the most basic bitch protagonist I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, bro. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate him, but yeah, he gives me like he's very similar to Deku in a lot of ways. He's very basic protagonist.
He's just like, hello, my name is John Good Guy.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I think you'll like it, man. It's pretty good. Like, there's some good parts.
All right, well, shall we release the chat?
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't do the meme review.
Oh yeah, we got the meme review. Well, we can release the chat still.
We'll do the speed round.
And while you're doing that, let me just double check the donations. Jonah.
I don't think we've gotten any since.
Okay, then. just was making sure we didn't miss anything.
All right.
Damn.
Here we go, guys. These are the top 10 memes of the week.
The meme review.
Top 10? Whoa.
Yeah, it's always 10. All right, this one.
I'm fucking behind, bro.
Me watching the show, even though the intro is fucking shit. Nah. Not watching the show because the intro is fucking shit. Yeah! This is in reference to last week how I said I never watched Avatar as a kid because the intro is really long and boring. But the show is peak fiction. All right, next up. He's probably thinking about other girls.
Keep a neutron end.
The funny thing
really
is this is honest, like half the time, this is what it is. It's just like us thinking of like crazy, just different weird stuff. It's not even like anything.
Bro,
cheap.
okay, you know what? I'm just gonna talk about that one thing that, like I said, we talked about, bro. Guys are simple, man. Guys are just simple creatures. Please, woman, you gotta understand us. We do. It's literally this image. It's all. This is all it is. Sorry.
I like how it's Zendaya in every picture too.
It's true,
It's
bro.
because Raph's moved on, bro. Raph's moved on.
Yeah, he has.
Zendaya's your girl forever now.
For me, in this image, I'm always just thinking about content, bro. It's kind of crazy. It's a little unhealthy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sometimes I'm like in my time off from making videos, and I'm still thinking of videos, and I'm like, this is probably unhealthy, but whatever.
Were you this way when we started off making content too, way back when?
What do you mean? What? Like
when we started making content? Was it that way for you too? Like just thinking about content all of them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously at
Crazy.
first, I don't think it was always like that. It's just like the more I got into it, obviously, like the more I thought about like content and shit. Like I remember like my first video, it took me like 2 months to make that shit. It took me 1 month to make a video, but like once I'm making videos like weekly, now I'm just fucking thinking of content all the time. Even when I'm not making content, I'm on the content grind. It's kind of scary. Anyways,
he's the real grinder, bro. Sorry, continue.
fictional characters. Infamous girl.
No, bro, what is this?
That
What
was
is this?
funny. Oh, I think Mask
Jesus,
made this one.
I'm pretty sure it sounds like a mask.
That
meme,
is a
man.
mass meme.
That
right
edit
there.
is fucking cursed, bro.
That is
He literally just threw a wig on Jaleel and some lips and what the fuck?
no. Look, that's Jesus.
Yeah.
POV hybrid trying to figure out who was his cartoon crush, who his cartoon crush was back in the day.
I had too many, man. I had too many.
Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture
Fuck
and this
is that?
picture. They have the same picture.
What's the one beside Ninja Store?
It's that super monkey show that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, you
I couldn't remember the name, bro. They're Power Ranger monkeys. What do you want from me? Tell me what they are. You have a Megazord and everything. That's all it is, bro. I don't know.
Champs, move on to the meme review. Lay hybrid, and Raph. Shut the fuck up, Raph. Why are you talking about Pokemon? Come on, chat. Does anyone have a copy of Pokemon Scarlet? That one is funny.
For context for the Spotify listeners, last week I was just I was trying to get some Pokemon and complete my decks. I need someone with Scarlet to hop on. So.
You just kept asking the chat. Does anyone have a copy of Pokemon
This
Scarlet?
man hybrid can never just sit down and talk about the topic at hand. He always has to be doing something else.
Don't call me out, bro. I'm doing that right now.
Masp and Aura Guardian Manon making 10 banger memes a day. Me trying to come up with an idea for a funny meme. This one was funny. Unironically, this became a banger. That was good.
Guys, don't become discouraged just because Manon and Masp are making memes all day. All you need is one banger to win meme of the month.
Yeah, exactly. This one's a really good one.
That is a good one.
All right, terrestrializing so Applejack can get hit by Staraptor's facade. Not terrestrializing so Applejack can keep his ghost typing and be immune to Staraptor's facade.
Is this
Zach.
your Nuzlocke?
Yeah, this is my Nuzlocke. Stupid me got caught up in the battle. Applejack was my Skeledirge, and I fucking terrestrialized when I meant to stay as a ghost type, and I got fucking facaded, and I killed my Skeledirge. Big sad.
F.
A big F in the chat, bro.
That's actually a sad one, bro.
And last one, actually second to last one. Oh, I gotta zoom in on this one.
Enhance.
Oh no!
Let him cook.
That's right. Let Max cook, Ruby.
Oh my god. Okay, now for the real last one. Let me pull this up.
First, I was like, "That's just our poster." Like, what?
Yeah, no. It's a video, so I have to open up a
That's
different
pretty
tab.
good meme right there.
Oh,
We have a video?
Yeah, no, I have it. That's all right.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Dude, the shovel face fits way. Play that one more time. It fits so well.
Why are you
Look at it.
running?
It's such a good size
Why
on
are
it.
you
Wow,
running?
it fits so nice.
For audio listeners, that is Shofu coming after Jaleel with his 10th anniversary cipher.
Look, I've already been tagged in that thing so much. I'm not risking. No, I won't. I'll watch it in my private time.
Nah, you have to double down, bro.
You're
You gotta
crazy.
double down for the memes.
You should. I feel like you should,
Hey,
bro.
listen, Jaleel. If you don't do it, then they know you're a
just
bitch.
start,
Yeah, bro.
You should make it
You
even
should
better
video.
than
I'm
last time.
back. What's good?
You should make
Yeah.
it even better than last time. You should just watch for like half a second and be like, I don't like the flow.
just everybody that starts rapping. No,
Listen. You have an opportunity to like flip the tables. You know, if you do it again, you do it right. They can be like, this guy was just trolling the first time, or like it can be funny now.
Yeah.
But if you back down with this, they're gonna call you a bitch forever and ever. This meme will haunt you for life. They will never escape.
I'll ponder on it. Maybe I might need content one week, and that might help.
All right, Jaleel, take it away. Sorry for the extra long pre-pod. I think we're like
Oh.
long overdue a tangent
We were
pod.
talking
Not
about
gonna
video
lie.
games.
Nah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
definitely overdue. But this week we're gonna be talking about all-time favorite games, favorite video games, things like that, things we play. So I want to kind of just kick it off with this, learn a little bit more about us besides just Pokemon, because we play other games, right? So, what are some
Yeah,
games that we played growing up that are not Pokemon? I really want to preface this part. All right. What other games did we play that aren't Pokemon? I kind of want to start with Zach. Like, what'd you really dive into, man, when you were younger?
So I played Pokemon Puzzle League
Oh,
when I was. No. I mean, I did play a lot of. I will say, as a kid, I missed. This reminds me of shout out to John's video talking about what happened to Pokemon spin-offs. But when I was a kid, I played a lot of spin-offs, bro. Oh my god, Puzzle League, Stadium, Coliseum, XD, Mystery Dungeon, Snap. Oh my god, all bangers. But non-Pokemon games, I played a lot of basic Mario games, Mario Kart, Super Mario Brothers, and then Zelda, Ocarina of Time. One of my all-time favorite video games, Ocarina of Time, so fucking good. But yeah, those are I'm more of a Nintendo guy, obviously. So those are like
you
the
beat
main.
Ocarina of Time as a kid?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck. Zelda was something that was so difficult for me to get into. When I was a kid, like there's all these games, I would probably play like one level or like a small aspect of it, and I was content because I was too dumb to get past certain things. So
Don't worry, it'd be like that. There have definitely been some games where I don't think I finished just because I was a dumb kid, but like,
okay, by some games I mean every game except Red and Blue. So sorry, continue.
bro. How do you beat Red and Blue as a kid though? Because sometimes you gotta grind. Were you good at grinding? I sucked at grinding as a kid.
No,
No, I used a rare candy cheat.
Oh, you use cheats? I didn't have access to that, bro.
Not the cheat. Sorry, the glitch. The missing no glitch.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't do that.
Yeah, not a cheat, guys. It's a glitch.
Yeah, there we go.
Like I'm thinking back, like it's funny because I remember finishing other games, but one of my first Pokemon games was Pokemon Silver, but I never beat Silver when I first played it because like first of all I started with Chikorita and I always get bodied by Falconer, and then I'd always lose my copy of Silver and I always had to get my parents to buy me a new one. I think I went through like 5 copies of Silver but I never beat the game. My first true
Your parents bought you that many? Mom, like twice?
You
Yeah.
how many copies?
like 5, bro.
Of Silver?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
my parents were the same way. They'd be like, "You lose your cartridge once, That's
lost
it."
it.
Well, to be fair, so the first one was a gift from my cousin, and then the second one, like the second and third, my parents bought it. Then like I think the fourth one was like a used copy, so it was cheaper. But like I think after like the 5th, it's like, yeah, you're not getting that game anymore,
You lost the game that many times?
bro. I was a fucking kid. I was like 5 or 6.
Bro, okay,
Yeah, like I would look because fucking Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance not Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color games, the cartridge, they're smaller compared to like 64 cartridges where they're fucking huge and they could just fucking stay on the Nintendo
yeah.
64. Like it's a lot harder because you move around too.
Talk to the kids with the Switch to cartridges, bro.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh my
guys like
god.
have an item that you just constantly lose like all the time?
Yeah, Pokemon Silver.
For me, it's like portable phone chargers, like those like little power banks. I've
I
gone
never-
through like 5 of those.
Never have them at all.
Man.
Maybe my AirPods, but because after they die, there's no noise
I
on them.
spent too much money on my AirPods to lose those.
But here's the thing, right? I lose them and then I find them when I am not looking for them. So I'm like, whatever. Now I use them every day because I was going, I
No,
go
that's
to work.
that's
but-
what pisses me off about the power banks is that I lose them and then they never turn up again. They're just
bro.
gone forever. They
You
go
just
to the
walk
void.
out the door.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with
Literally
you.
with you.
I lost 2 pairs of AirPods, bro. I
Ah,
lost my
shit.
first one, bought a new one. I lost the second one. I'm like, I'm not buying that shit again. Fuck that, dude.
So here's the thing, right? I tend to like lose. And when I say lose, it's like I just forget where I place. Well, I guess that's still losing. Whatever. I like I'll put them behind my TV sometimes because our bedroom has like our TV stand. So I'll put them behind that, and then I'm like, yo, where's my AirPods? Searching for them. Like I put them. I know all the spots. Like where could they be? Then like 4 days later, I'm like, oh, there's my AirPods. That's cool. Wish I had these a couple days ago. But recently, I now have a new pair of AirPods because one of them got washed, or my old ones got washed. They still work. Once they hit like
Washed?
they got washed. So
I have a story. So I continue.
yeah. So like once they hit like 60%, they die. They're gone. So I get some new ones for Christmas, which is still in the box. So I'm gonna be opening those up this week. But yeah, don't wash your AirPods, kids, because they're not cheap.
When I was a kid, I would like sometimes when you switch DS cartridges around everything, my lazy ass forgot to put the game in the box or like a case or whatever. I would just switch it in my pockets and shit. And then one day I couldn't find my copy of Diamond at all. I'm like, where the fuck did I put it? And then like the next day, my mom comes to beat my ass. She's not gonna beat my ass. She just hit me once. And she's like, what the hell is this in your pocket? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I look at it, and it's my copy of Diamond. And I was like, I remember my face. I was like devastated. And I was holding it like it was the remains of my like ashes of someone I knew or some shit. I'm like, no. And then she's like, your game is gone, this and that, whatever. I was so nervous putting this shit in my DS. Thank fucking God it worked. Oh my God.
Those are
I was gonna say it's not that bad. It's
though.
Pokemon Diamond, so it's not too big of a
No!
loss.
Bro.
For its time, bro, that was that losing that was rough.
Man, you're
That was
luckier
rough.
than I am, Hybrid, because my Pokemon Platinum cartridge lived underneath the cushions in my dad's Honda for like 10 years.
Holy
Dude,
crap!
my Pokemon Platinum and my DS got stolen. And I
Huh?
never got. Yeah.
Oh no!
I took it to like a swimming class, and in the change room, one of my neighbor who I was going with yelled out loud, "You brought your DS!" And then we went to go swim, and then when I came back, it was gone. So,
I wonder who stole it.
No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. No.
Oh.
Back in the day when I had Pearl, we were moving, and I the last day we were moving all the stuff out, I left my DS in the old place. We never went back for it. So I just lost out on the DS and the Pearl, bro.
Did your family rebuy it? Because my family, my dad was so pissed. He's like, "You're not getting one." And my cousin gave me a DS and like I think Pearl, and my dad's like, "Nope, he needs to learn." And they didn't let me take it, so they just hid it away from me.
No, I didn't get it. I didn't tell anybody because I was like, I don't want to get in trouble. So I was like, it just have to be what it is.
Oh my God.
I was like, bro, getting in trouble or just losing. I was like, not really looking forward to that. So I was like, it's fine. I guess I'll just suffer, and I did. So I could buy my own DS now though. So that's what's up.
What about you, Hybrid? What were some games that you played growing up?
Okay, so I had a Game Boy that just had Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Yellow. By the way, my dumbass, when I was like 4 years old, I threw a copy of Pokemon Yellow down to my neighbor from the balcony because I'm like, I have Pokemon Blue. Why the fuck do I need Yellow? So stupid,
Brother.
Anyways, yeah, all these blunders, bro. I played my Game Boy. There's some things you played on Game Boy Color in advance, even if you didn't own the systems in different ways. But I owned a PlayStation. Was the only other system I had, and the only 2 games I vividly remember playing were 3: Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, and Tony Hawk. Don't ask me why the fuck I played Tony Hawk because I never skateboarded in my life.
Tony Hawk is fun though. Like those games were pretty popular for back then. Those were fun games to play.
Yeah, but when I say I could not for the life of me. I played the same Spyro level over and over and over again. The same Crash Bandicoot levels over and over and over again. That was like all the fun I had. Eventually, sometimes I go upstairs to my cousin's house, and like we're in the same building, and he had like a Dreamcast, and like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was there, some Crazy Taxi. What else? Some Beyblade game. So I played shit like that, but I played the same shit over and over and over again. I had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, growing up, I didn't play too much. It was only afterwards I expanded into like Nintendo and other stuff like that. So yeah.
And then what about you, John? Besides probably NASCAR is my
Let me
initial.
tell you, when I was growing up, I played the hardest video game known to man on the Game Boy Advance.
Superman 60. Oh wait, never mind. Game
No,
Boy Advance.
It was Finding Nemo.
Oh my god, that game! I hate that game, bro.
Why, bro? I feel like there's a story behind this that we're not getting.
No, that game was just actually just the hardest thing I've ever played.
Yeah, but why? What was?
It was just hard. I don't know how else to describe it. Every single level was like Dark Souls. It was like I gotta spend a month on
What
this
the
to get
fuck
through
do
it.
you do in?
I had that game. That game was it was difficult. I don't even remember if I beat it.
Tell him.
Yo,
That was
please,
the
no,
hardest
actually,
game of
please
all
tell
time.
me, because like, what do you do in Finding Nemo? I never played. I don't know.
You find the
play
Nemo.
movie. You find Nemo, exactly.
It's just like it's like Finding Nemo. You just like go through the events of the movie, and there's like little levels that are each based off like locations in the movie, and it's kind of like a side scroller basically.
Yeah.
But like I remember one that was really hard specifically is when you play out the level. That's the scene where you meet Bruce the shark. That shit was fucking hard when he's like chasing you in the game and you have to like go around and like try to dodge and like oh my god.
There was that. And there was
Stress,
another one
bro.
that was very similar. It was the I think where you're getting chased by the anglerfish, like down in like.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, that is also an extremely hard level. I
guys
still
have
think
me
about that. I
curious.
still wake up with a cold sweat at night thinking about that level. But I also played this
Nemo,
other game that a
Game
few
Boy.
people might have heard
Game
of
Boy
called NASCAR
Advance.
2005 Chase for the Cup.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think what else. I didn't
This
really
game
play
was
like.
cursed.
I mostly just played like those crappy video game adaptations of movies.
Yeah.
Dude, the Spider-Man 2 game was fucking heat though.
I never played Spider-Man. I did play Ultimate Spider-Man on GameCube, and that game was heat. That game was
Goated.
really good.
I played it on PlayStation, but goated. Like I was actually surprised that Zach didn't see any like Spider-Man games.
Oh yeah, I had Spider-Man 3 on the DS.
Trash. That's the worst one.
Yeah.
The worst one.
That's the one where you can't do bad dumb shit, right?
That one like Twitter clip where the lady is like, "Help me, Spider-Man!" If you miss the web swing, you just like face plant to the ground, and
Yeah,
she says,
dude.
"Going to
That's
die."
the best part about the game is
That
is
is
the
the best part.
the quick time events. Yeah,
That game is so ugly too. I swear the best looking Spider-Man game was the original one for the GameCube. Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3 look horrible in comparison.
They do look kind of rough.
I don't know how the graphics regress like that. Oh, Cars, the video game. Michael, thank you so much. Oh my god, Cars, the video game was unironically one of the best video game adaptations of a movie. That was so good.
Something tells me. it
See,
was.
I played like some of those like movie ones, like Over the Hedge. I
No
think
way.
Incredibles
Over the
had
Hedge
one.
video game?
Um,
Crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Cars for GameCube was the actual Cars 2 that we deserved. Because it was a sequel to the movie that you actually like went back and tried to win the Piston Cup, and you had to explore like open world Radiator Springs. It was
Open world
crazy.
cars, bro. Pokemon
Yes.
would never.
Crazy.
Yes. That game runs better than Scarlet and Violet, ironically.
Oh my goodness. Well, for me, I guess to slide in there real quick, like we had Dreamcast. I think it was like the first, like besides the Game Boy, but Dreamcast was like the first console we had. Me and my brother shared a console. You know, when you have siblings, you share. So
Contact is not even that bad, to be honest.
it's not, but
Yeah.
you know, I was the older brother, so what I say goes anyway. Privileges. But we had like Crazy Taxi. That was like probably the most like prevalent game like on the Dreamcast we played. And then my uncle would come over and he had Dead or Alive 2. And I'm like, I don't know what this is, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm winning, and I love
You
it.
play wasn't Marvel vs. Capcom on there?
Yeah, I don't know if was it on Dreamcast?
I'm pretty sure I played. I'm pretty sure it was on Dreamcast because I'm pretty sure that's where I played it.
I think it is. think it is. Yeah. So yeah, we played that too.
You must have. Yeah.
We played that as well. Pretty much. But here's the thing. Back then, I only used Marvel characters. I didn't like any Capcom characters. So the team was like Spider-Man,
that was me
Wolverine,
too. That was me
Cyclops.
too.
That was always the team.
Yep.
So those were super fun games to play. Of course, on like the Game Boy, it was Pokemon leading the way as it does now in my Nintendo playtime. But I also played things like the Dragon Ball games on Game Boy, was like the Legacy of Goku and stuff like that. Didn't know how to play it. Didn't never beat those games because those were really hard for me back then. We also had like Mario Kart, and actually there was a Kingdom Hearts game that we had for the Game Boy as well. Trash. Garbage. Even the game remastered for PlayStation is garbage. Is the
I just
one
remember
Kingdom Hearts game
every
I ever-
single Game Boy Advance game as a kid, other than Pokemon, being extremely difficult.
for no reason. For no reason.
Like, I did not finish half of those games. They were that hard.
And for those who don't know, there's also Harry Potter for Game Boy, and I had one of those as well. And that game was hard as hell for no reason.
Is that game getting canceled too?
No.
Oh, God. Don't go on Twitter and talk about Harry Potter for Game Boy.
But growing up, we were mainly like console gamers. So I played like a lot of Spyro, Crash. Wasn't really great at Crash, if I'm honest. Even now, I've never purchased.
You know
one.
what? Like, hindsight, I'm glad I wasn't bro. I thought I was really trash at that game, but looking at it, everyone was trash at that game.
No, that game is hard. No,
that game is fucking tough.
Side note: so I recently bought Crash Bandicoot for the Switch for my girlfriend because I was like, "Hey, here's a new game you can play." She's like, "Okay, cool." She's stuck. She's like, she refuses to play it now. She's like, "This game's trash. It's garbage, and it's too hard." And I'm like, "Okay." So she hasn't touched it in like 8 months just because of that. So it's still difficult to this day. We also had a game. I don't know if anyone will remember this. It's on PlayStation, right? It's called Medieval. It's like this skeleton guy. Me and my brother played this game a lot, and I don't really know the premise of the story. All I know is I was a skeleton with a sword, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And we played as much as we could. And then my all-time favorite like game for back then that we were playing is called Digimon Rumble Arena. It's to me the best Digimon game of all time. It's pretty much a fighting game, but it's Digimon, and you can like do like the No, this is on PlayStation 1.
Okay, I never played this.
You would have to look it up, but this is like maybe my like baseline for like fighting games. I just loved it so much. It was one of my personal favorites.
Interesting.
So, kind of sliding into, I guess, our next topic. What is a game that you guys could replay today, whether it's old or something that's been recent? I'm gonna start with John with this one. What is it? Just I would assume again NASCAR, but outside of that, what other games would you can just replay
from my childhood?
Let's say one of each, one from your childhood and one from like that's in the either now or recent years.
Well, NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup is certainly up there. Played that game every week for the last 20 years.
You actually?
Yeah, I keep
You're
a real
a demon, bro.
when you are the best player in the world, you gotta be on the grind. You gotta keep playing. But I don't know. Other than that, I can't really think of any that I have recently replayed. I don't replay a lot of games, just like I don't rewatch a lot of anime. I'm always in the hunt for something new,
I feel that.
I mean, I'll replay Pokemon games just like I have content for videos. I need to like refamiliarize myself with like a lot of those aspects and be like, oh, wait a minute. Gold and silver were garbage. But if I made a video without replaying that, I wouldn't have known that.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm kidding. I like gold and silver. It's just there are parts that are kind of bad.
I don't, so whatever. I got no remorse on Gen 2. Well, I mean, it's like you wouldn't replay you didn't replay Spider-Man or anything like that. Because I know you said you really enjoyed that game.
I have replayed Ultimate Spider-Man before, probably not recently, because I think Spider-Man PS4 has
or even that one. Have you not replayed that one again?
I have replayed that one because like the first time I played it, it was on a friend's PS4, and I just got my PS5, and I was like, that's a game I'll play again just for the heck of it. So yeah, I have replayed Spider-Man PS4. That's a very good game.
Cannot wait for the next one. It's looking promising, but we'll talk about future games.
Rose Emery 381 saying for John, was there any other racing game that I played? I did play some Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on GameCube. then of course Cars for GameCube, like I said before. I can't think of any others that I played that weren't NASCAR though.
So
John
I
was
guess
8 o'clock, and I think we forgot Don't Know from before, so I think we have to go back over that.
let me
Yeah,
see if I
from
can find that.
Jesus Gomez says shout out to Spectrobes on the DS. What you get when you combine Pokemon, Digimon, and Kingdom Hearts together. The digging feature went harder than Gen 4 Underground.
Is this that game you were talking about, Hybrid, that one day?
Yes, I love Spectrobes, bro. That shit was crazy good. Disney's monster catching series, it's fucking dead now. Unfortunate because it was actually pretty good. Good shit. Who was it? Jonah who said that? Who said that?
Interesting.
Jesus.
I see a
Jesus
couple.
Gomez.
Jesus?
Yes,
Oh my
Jesus.
god, Jesus.
I-
Jesus,
I-
you know what's up, bro.
I wanted to follow
Maybe
up
he is Jesus.
really quick with John. So I know you said you play a lot of like the racing games. Do you like Gran Turismo or even tried like Forza?
I
Like, do
actually
those
haven't
compare?
played either of those before, believe it or not.
Interesting.
That's so interesting. Yeah.
because I know you like racing.
Which
but
one is the PlayStation one? Is that Gran Turismo?
yeah, Gran Turismo's the long running, and it is being taught. I think there's a new one coming out real soon too, like later this year. And then obviously Forza is it's like an Xbox PC exclusive.
Yeah,
It's
that's
probably
why
one of the
I'm gonna
most
play that.
rated or highest rated racing games out because of customization and how the game does look good. I won't lie, I'm not really much into like racing games that much, but I'm like, damn, I would definitely sit back and play this for a while.
No,
but-
bro. Okay, racing games. Like, I'm sorry, John, bro. It's the one genre of games I can never get into unless it's Mario Kart.
I was gonna say
I
not even
already
Mario
come with
Kart, but yeah.
No,
This
Yeah.
man will never know the satisfaction of mastering 500 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway. He just
no,
doesn't get it.
I don't. And you know what? It's all right.
Because like for me, as far as like racing, I mostly played like Burnout and then like Need for Speed. So that's like my extent. Outside of that, it's like not too deep. So I was curious. I was like, does he play any other racing game, or would you ever pick up Gran Turismo if it later this year? If
I
it looks
probably
decent?
would. I probably would. It's one that just keeps slipping my mind. Like, there's so many other like good PlayStation games that I want to play, but that one just keeps kind of getting pushed back. But I do want to play it.
Yeah, I know. I see the chat's talking to like Forza is talked about. I played it and I was like, it was like an older one. I was like, damn, this is a pretty good game. It's quite surprising to me. But I'll slide over to Hybrid. I mean, what's the game that you love replaying, bro? Either an old, new.
We're not talking Pokemon, yeah.
Ideally not, but if Pokemon's your answer, that's just what it is.
From back in the day, I think I've only played the same shit, bro. So like Marvel vs. Capcom and Spyro and Crash. Like I haven't played the trilogies for the remastered trilogies for Spyro and Crash. I've been meaning to. I just don't have a Sony console to play them on. But wait, are Spyro and Crash out for Nintendo Switch as well?
I believe I know Crash is on Switch. I don't know about Spyro. I think it's still PlayStation.
Yeah,
exclusive.
see, I don't know if I would touch Crash because it's too fucking difficult for me still. But Spyro, I would definitely like to. So maybe eventually. But Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I played 3, bro. 3 was I really enjoyed it. So I'm not good at fighters at all, but I just simply enjoyed playing the game, and I think I would play that over and over again. But I played like growing up, I got back into the old consoles and old like games, as you guys know, and I loved the Super Nintendo, as you guys know. So. I fucking love
Yep.
I love old school games. I love
Oh.
old school games, bro.
And a side note, actually, they do have Spyro on Switch. It's the reignited trilogy. So the first 3
There we
games.
go. There we
So-
go. Yo, Jaleel, did you play Sonic? Was it Sonic Adventure on Dreamcast? Did you play it?
No, I didn't. I never got that.
Fuck yeah, that was. I didn't play it, but I saw my cousin play it. That shit was freaking great, bro.
Yeah, when I got my Dreamcast, my games were pre-selected, so it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
here's your game options that we already bought for you, and that's what you're gonna play. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
I was
You know?
a huge not backseat gamer, but I was someone who watched other people play games all the time. So like a lot of my
You were a Let's Play
gaming is-
viewer.
yeah, I was. That's why I liked
Right.
Let's Play so much. As a kid, yeah.
I rather play depending on what it is. If it's like 2K or no, keep the controller, bro. I'm good. I can. I'm good on that. But if it's something that looks cool, I'm like, oh yeah, pass me the sticks. I'll play for a minute, see what it's about. And if I'm trash, then you get the controller right back.
Smash?
And there you go. You can get the controller right back. What's it for me? What about you, Zach? What's that game you can replay?
It's funny. I'm like thinking back. I'm just sitting here thinking back all the games I used to play, and I remember I have Toy Story 2 for the Nintendo 64. That game was so much fun, bro. And I think like the memories that I have the most fun with, I'm thinking of, is the fact that when I was a kid, I didn't have like the 64, fucking memory card shit that you need to save games. So like every time I play the game, I just have to start from the fucking beginning. So like I knew the fucking beginning of the game inside and out. Like it's insane. And same goes for like every other fucking 64 game I had. What? No, a 64.
64 had memory cartridges too?
Yeah. I think it's like you put it like in the back of like the fucking controller or some shit like that. I don't know how it works, but I just remember like I could not save the game. Like I had to like restart.
We
every
have
time.
to give context for all the youngins. There's people out here don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Back in the day for consoles, oh my god, you needed to have you needed to have fucking memory like how it was like kilobytes, right? Am I stupid?
A lot
of games would like you got to the end of a level and they would like give you a code that you had to write down and then enter that code on the menu to get back to like where you were.
Crazy.
What?
Because I remember they did that for SpongeBob the movie on the Game Boy, and I just got the magazine from GameStop that had like all the codes, so I just skipped to the last level because I had the code to get to the save point of the last level.
You just unlocked a fucking core memory of mine. Holy shit, John.
Go
SpongeBob
for it,
on the
I'm
fucking Game Boy Advance, bro. I remember the part of the game where you have to fight the fucking dude with the shades and the spiky boots. Oh,
It's
man.
crazy how hard that game was, too.
Yeah, bro. Probably made by the same fucking people.
Us kids who grew up on those Game Boy Advance games, we are built different now.
100%.
I agree.
100%.
Big crazy.
Bro, you guys remember? Sorry, Zach, I didn't mean to say fire, but like, so for chat, basically, like all like I guess the systems back in the day were so trash that like you needed memory cards and stuff to play your games and to save it on there. And even on top of that, some games like really long games on the PlayStation, I know, they didn't come in one disc. Like Final Fantasy VII, I think came in 4 discs.
Oh yeah.
So like
yeah.
So when Zach's talking about his memory card shit, just realize this is the state we're in. This is the time. Sorry, Zach, continue.
Yeah, this actually continues on to like when I had the GameCube and I had Pokemon XD, because I also did not have a fucking memory card. I didn't know you needed it. I should have learned my lesson from the 64, actually. I'm stupid. But yeah, I never bought a memory card. I didn't know how to get it. So I just played Pokemon XD, try to grind, like, and get as far as I could. Because I knew the next time I played the game, the next day, I have to start from the fucking beginning.
So it like turns into a game of how far can I get today?
Basically, like I played that game so much as well that like I knew the beginning of the game. I always rocked with the same fucking team, fucking Eevee, Teddy Ursa, fucking caught a Houndoom and a fucking what is
Basically
it?
the first
Flaffy. Yeah, all the Pokemon, like, oh my god. But I loved it too. And I remember one time I finally reached the end of the fucking game, bro. I took the game to like my cousin's house. And we fucking grinded that game like I think it was like a Christmas weekend or something like that. We just had the TV on and we played as much as we could. We're done playing, turn the TV off, but don't turn the fucking GameCube off or the game. We lose the progress. I made it all the way to the end of the game, and then I lost the progress again. And then finally, like a year later or something, my cousin was like, "Hey, I got you a memory card so you can finally save in Pokemon XD." But yeah, good times though. Like it's funny. I wasn't actually mad about losing the progress. It was just fun, like. Because I really enjoyed that game. Because obviously, other mainline Pokemon games back then, on the fucking Game Boy Advance, and you compare graphically, it was like, holy shit, Pokemon 3D fucking story and shit. So it was really fun.
It was probably like a challenge for you guys too. Like you guys probably treated it like a challenge. Like, all right,
how far
can you make? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the farthest I would always make it to, would be around the Cipher Key layer, like right before you can get in. But yeah, that's about it. And in terms of games that I replay now, I mean, not Pokemon. I mean, I replay Pokemon all the time, but now it's like my job. But non-Pokemon games, I'd probably replay Spider-Man PS4 remastered on the PS5 and Miles Morales. I'm actually planning on replaying them to prepare for Spider-Man 2 this year, so that should be really fun.
2 goated games. Can't wait. Again, we'll be talking about some future games further into the pod here. But yeah, I can kind of relate, because I guess to answer the question for myself is, I guess the game I love replaying that's like a little bit older. It's newer than some of the games you guys were mentioning, but it's Kingdom Hearts 2. So we got this game for the PS2 and everything. My mom brings it home, and I'm playing this game, and I think I get like 2 worlds in, which is equivalent to like 4 or 5 hours, or maybe even a little bit longer because I'm younger. And I'm like, oh, I have no memory card. And like Kingdom Hearts isn't like a short game because it's made by the same company that makes Final Fantasy. So those games are pretty lengthy and they take a while in the worlds and leveling and all that stuff. And I'm like, I get to restart this every day. So yeah, it literally turned into that game of how far can I get today? Or if I'm playing on a Saturday, how much can I play on Saturday before I'm like, turn it off and whatever else happens. Eventually, your boy got a memory card. It was one of the happiest days of my childhood because I could finally save the game. And I was like, you know what? Now I don't have to start from the beginning. I can actually
I had a
progress.
similar problem with Pokemon Gold. I had no save battery in my cartridge, like it had run out.
No.
So I would just have to like play the game for as long as I could before like the batteries would give out on the actual Game Boy. And I would always make it up to like Whitney or so. I became an expert at speed running like the first 3 gyms of Pokemon Gold. And then I could never make it past that. So that was sad.
Dude, that restart life is different. You never become attached to a game until you have to play it about 25 times over and over again, and you know the beginning like the back of your hand. Like it's just there's nothing else to it. You became like a partial speedrunner at the beginning of that game.
And Whitney was still hard. That was the crazy part.
See, I guess I truly never got to experience like the super hard Whitney because obviously I played the game like when I was much older.
He left New Barktown and he said, "This game is trash. I'm not playing anymore.
This game sucks." And so I didn't experience it. I'm not gonna say like when I played it, like Whitney she didn't have some difficulty to her. I think I lost her in the first battle. I just kind of underestimated like her team or whatever for Heart Gold. But I guess I didn't have the harsh experience. A lot of people always tell me like, "Oh my God, she destroys everything in her path." And I'm like, 2 tries. I'm like not that stressed about it, but I've heard the stories. So, so kind of leading in, I want to add a little bit more too. I mean, I know Pokemon, and if this isn't your top 3, which is surprising, I'd be quite surprised if this isn't your top 3. What is your top 3 favorite video games? I want to hear from the chat, but also from the bros. Like, what is the top 3? No matter what, so far, what are you guys playing? If it's your top 3 games,
can I exclude Pokemon from this list? It'll make it easier for me.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, if I'm excluding Pokemon, it's got to be A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and Skyrim.
A Link to the Past.
A Link. You played Link to the Past?
No, what is that?
Bro, it's a Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. That shit is fucking goated. Yeah,
it's Zelda.
That is
yeah,
Zelda.
Outside my realm.
Bro, that shit. I have never fallen in love with a game that quick. You just go straight into the game. The visuals are fucking 16-bit, but they're charming as shit. The music is so good. The story, there's not much of a story, but it still kicks off pretty nice. Bro, Super Nintendo did it nice. I don't know what the hell, bro. That game was crazy. Even Super Metroid, bro. You're just on the ship, you fucking crash, and it's like bah, all these sirens and all this crazy shit. And like, it goes.
I will say the intro of the game goes kind of hard, bro.
With Super Metroid, right, bro?
Yeah,
fucking nuts. Yeah.
For the hardware they had, bro, they did a good job, bro. Like that's pretty good. I love that.
And then you said Skyrim.
Skyrim.
I've never beaten that thing. I've bought this game over 3 times.
I have never beaten it either. That's the best part. I have never beaten it. But that game is good.
I even have the game in VR, and I have yet to beat this.
Whoa,
game.
there's Skyrim VR?
Yeah. PlayStation. I think it's also. Oh no, Xbox have it, but PlayStation has it. I played it.
I would be terrified.
It's not as bad as you think.
All that we just come and push it on like all that right to your face, bro. No, I'd be scared.
You're definitely more active than that. I mean, obviously it's VR, but I was definitely more active with it than I thought I was gonna be. Like swinging around the swords, doing the magic, all that stuff. But to this day, again, I've never beaten Skyrim. I'm like, dude, one day I want to beat this game. But then I play it for like 10 hours and I'm like, you know what? I think I've done enough. I've killed one dragon. I kind of peaked and I'm done with the game. So I want to one day sit down and actually play and beat it. But I don't know if I'll do that ever.
You're like me and playing Minecraft, Julio. There's a mean bell curve when it comes to enjoyment of Minecraft. It's like the first day you're on the server, it's like, okay, punch a tree, get your tools, go mining. It's not that fun. You gotta get the base, you gotta build a house, all that stuff. Days like 2 through 7, all the boys are on the server. Everybody's got their houses, everybody's got their equipment, everybody's out exploring, finding biomes. It's a lot of fun. And then day 8, you're the only one on the server, you're the only one left building stuff, and you've become God, and it's not fun anymore. So that is the Minecraft legacy right there.
I never got into Minecraft. I don't know, like Zach or Hybrid, if you guys play it, but I just can't get into it, man. I tried.
Minecraft?
Yeah,
bro. I thank God you're there for me because I thought I was the only one. I cannot. I love building shit. Like I was a big fan of
like
Legos.
Digital
and Mega
Legos.
Blocks. No, I love Legos, but something about Minecraft, I can't do it. The survival aspect of the game, it threatens me so much that I can't get into creative shit. And
There's
the
no shot you are running from those zombies and going, man, this game is hard.
No, I was terrified. I can't play Minecraft even to this day without being scared. Like, not that I'm actually scared, but I'm like, fuck, I can't build without being scared. And like creative mode is, I don't know, it's too boring. So like,
you know, if you put a torch down, the zombies don't spawn around you, right?
Bro,
he didn't know. He didn't know.
It's still tough, man.
I mean, I can't talk. I don't really play Minecraft either.
Oh, thank God. This is the
Look, all I'm saying is, like, I enjoy Minecraft, but I have to space out, like, my plays of that game, like, at least a year. Because, like, if I play Minecraft twice in 6 months, I am not going to have fun.
Dude, I watch it, I'm like, how's this fun? Like, not like, I'm just like, I don't see it.
You gotta have the boys on the server. You gotta have the boys on the server. If you play by yourself,
my 7-year-old cousin is having so much fun with it, doing nothing. Like, I don't get what entraps the kids.
Well, he's
so
7.
Much.
If you're 7, you can have fun doing your taxes. Like,
yeah, but why is such a large majority of children into like Roblox and Minecraft? I never understood it.
I don't know. I don't play Roblox.
Roblox is weird, but I hear it's like really expansive because they have like whole anime segments to Roblox that I've seen. Like those videos will pop like Naruto vs Sasuke, but in Roblox, and it's like a whole cutscene, a whole fight. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I guess that it's a little bit different. I know with like Minecraft, there's mods to it, and then you have expansive things from there, like with Pixelmon. So if you kind of fusing your Pokemon and your Minecraft together and all that kind of stuff, but
Chat 1,000 likes on this video and we'll do Pixelmon.
Whoa. Slow down. Slow down. I didn't agree to that.
Slow that down. Because I got paid to do Pixelmon and I still wasn't feeling it. Like, I still was just not for it. It's just, I realized like it's just not for me. I will say, I do like the Minecraft music.
And we will consider Pixelmon.
There you go. That's a better way to
considered. Denied.
Chat, I'll play Pixelmon with you. It's okay.
I mean, Zach, what about you, bro? What's your top 3?
Including or not including Pokemon?
Whatever you feel. If you feel like it includes Pokemon, like there's no way to take it out, then you include it.
Including Pokemon, I'll just say my favorite Pokemon game is Black 2 and White 2, so that's there. And then I'm gonna do not including Pokemon. It'll just make my life easier. Not including Pokemon, Spider-Man PS4, Metroid Dread, really good game, bro.
You like Dread over like every other iteration?
Yeah, bro. Like it is so fucking good, dude.
I gotta really play this game, bro.
Bro, it's like the one game, like Metroid game at least, that like, I mean, it fits the name Dread, bro. I've never felt so anxious playing a Metroid game. Like, holy crap, bro. Like, it really gets you on edge, but it's so rewarding.
That Super Metroid intro, bro.
Bro, no.
Crazy.
No.
Hybrid is afraid of the Minecraft zombies. He's not going to play Metroid Dread.
Oh, no, I definitely will, bro. That shit is crazy. Oh, my God. The Metroid is so atmospheric. Sorry, Zach. Continue.
Yeah, Spider-Man PS4, Metroid Dread, and then Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Top 3 for me. Okay, now you can talk.
You never played Breath of the Wild? That's so interesting,
bro. Because I've been like, when Breath of the Wild came out, I was making content, so I've been like on the YouTube grind, obviously, and playing Pokemon a lot. Like I think ever since I started making content, basically, I've been in like the longest break of like playing longest break of not playing non-Pokemon games, because every before being a YouTuber, I would always like, all right, new Pokemon game comes out, I play the hell out of it, and then when I'm done, I move on to something else. I feel like there's always like 1 year I'm playing a main series game, the next year I'm playing something else, right? But then like once I started doing YouTube, then it was just like, oh, I gotta get into Pokemon all the time. I gotta be ahead. I gotta know what's going on and shit. So I've just been on the grind, and also not having time to play as much games as I was when I was like younger or like in college. You know, when I was working or like making content. And if I did have time to play games, it would just be Pokemon. The only games I've really played, since becoming like a content creator, was the Spider-Man games. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I am playing this game no matter what. So I played them, but like, yeah, that's why Breath of the Wild was around that time. So I was just like, yeah, and it just never really had the time for it. It was either play Breath of the Wild or play the newest Pokemon game, and I kind of have to play the newest Pokemon game, even if it's like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon again or some shit like that. I don't know what Pokemon game came out around the time, but you know what I mean.
It was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
It was, yeah. It makes it even fucking worse.
I like those picks though. I like those picks a lot.
Solid picks. I kind of expected Spider-Man to be up there. I know that's one of your favorite games. So I'm really, I mean, we're all expecting good things. So I'm hoping the next entry does just as well, if not better, and exceeds kind of what we want for that. Also, shout out to them for letting us know some stuff on Wolverine as well, because I'm also excited for that title. So
oh yeah, that one looks really good.
I forgot that's there.
Yeah, they've been keeping it secret. They did announce, I think, that it comes out 2024.
I hate how they fucking announce games. Like, it doesn't come out until like 10 years. So why are you fucking talking about it? Don't build up hype if I ain't gonna play it anytime soon.
They jumped the gun on it a little bit. I think a little too early, but you know, I guess it's back there. They recently just told us like, hey, it's coming out 2024. We don't know. I'm pretty sure it's like the end of 2024, more than likely. So I guess back-to-back Marvel games. That'll be really, really fun. But John, what about you, bro? I mean, what's your top three, man?
Oh, 3 is hard. I can't do 5.
Just 3.
All right, 3. I'll leave out, since we've talked about them a lot tonight, I'll leave out Breath of the Wild and I'll leave out Spider-Man. Let's see. Number 3, Persona 5 Royal, I'd probably say.
I've heard so many things, man.
It's just so easy to like get like invested in the game, you know? Like, it really does feel like you're living another life as a Japanese high school student, as cringy as that sounds.
It does sound pretty cringy.
There's no easy way to sell Persona games to people. But it is good. It is good. Music slaps. The game is very stylish. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Number 2, NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup, baby. The greatest game ever made, except for number 1. Which would be Xenoblade 1.
No fucking way.
Xenoblade 1.
Yes, absolutely way.
Like, it is indisputably your favorite game.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, okay. I have questions, but it's okay. How similar is this to Attack on Titan?
Huh?
Story-wise, very.
Really?
So does that mean it's shit in the end?
No, it's actually okay. I should clarify. Xenoblade 1 is Attack on Titan if Attack on Titan had a good ending.
No, now you're gonna make this guy not want to watch it.
Oh,
You're making me just want to play Xenoblade over fucking watching Attack on Titan.
But just it's more like the world than anything else. Like, I think the world in that game is just so creative, and like the way that you progress through the game is, and how it's tied to the story is just done so superbly. I have so much appreciation for that game.
interesting.
I'm pretty sure I know the ending to both 1 and 2, which is unfortunate. But
How
it's
do you
okay.
know this? How?
Knows it but didn't play.
Yeah,
Did you watch a Let's Play on it or something?
No, but I'm pretty sure I know both.
Man was like, I gotta look at the leaks.
But I don't.
He was like, yo, I heard John was recommending Xenoblade. Let me go watch the final boss cutscene real quick.
No. So I don't know any of those, but I'm pretty sure I know exactly what happens in the ending. Like, I don't know the context of things, but the general gist, I'm pretty sure I know the ending of both 1 and 2. I don't know anything about
crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy. No, I don't think you do. I don't think you do, because there's so many plot twists. I don't think you do.
I'm gonna text you both, and
Text me, I'll tell you you're wrong.
I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now.
All right, do it right now.
Let's see the answer. I'm curious.
Hold on. But,
Let's see if he knows the ending like he claims.
Okay, let's see. Dog, what is that? That is so vague. No.
Okay,
No.
hold on.
No.
That's it. You failed. You're wrong.
Yeah, that says it all.
You got Xenoblade 1 wrong already. All right. Let's see what you got for 2.
1 sec, damn.
Man's typing a paragraph.
No, I
Hello?
can't. It's my autocorrect. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, 2 is correct, but it's like the least important thing that you could have
Yeah, that's
possibly
all I
typed.
know. That's all I know. That's all I know.
It's so like not important to the actual plot.
Okay, fair. So I don't know the ending of 1. I know a little bit of 2.
Look, more reason to play it then. That's
Yeah.
I've added it to my list again. Like we talked about in some previous pods, I want to add Xenoblade to the list so I can see really what all the hype is about. It's in that category with Zelda. It will
Do
be
you need
played
$60?
eventually. No, I got this. I got the 60.
I'm serious. I will give anybody who wants to play this game $60.
No, it's not, that's not offered to the public. Chill, bro. You're gonna fucking.
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta
what
have
I
all-
need to
have the whole
All right.
chat.
If I play the game tomorrow, will you give me the $60 for it?
Do you promise to beat the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you $60.
Oh shit. Oh, let me see if I can make time to play.
I will give you $60 upon completion.
Upon completion, I'm trying to buy the game without my money, bro.
I am too. Like, what the fuck? But I don't have time for it. I can't make this promise and not go.
You watched the entire season of Kaguya-sama in one night.
Yeah, but like you see how I stopped. The problem with me is if I start something, I won't stop. But then if I stop, it's hard for me to start.
Like your YouTube channel.
There we go.
Damn. You didn't have to do him like that.
He's not wrong. He is not wrong. That's exactly.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
that
that was
note,
too easy, bro. I'm sorry.
On that note, we have a lot of donations to go.
Yes,
People
yes.
giving their top 3 games.
I believe. Did we already get Kyle's up at the top?
Let me see. I don't think so.
Kyle, being a member for 4 months, said the SpongeBob game and Shrek 2 were hard for me. I've only played like one SpongeBob game like ever. I guess 2. I played one on the Game Boy. It wasn't the movie one. It was like this dual pack they came in. So I took one, my brother took the other. And as far as Shrek, I only played the third one that was on PlayStation, and I beat it in like 6 hours.
Shrek 2 on GameCube was kind of brutal, but it was also really cool because you had 4 characters out at the same time.
Yeah.
And, like your friends could control like those.
Oh,
characters.
it was like one of those games.
Yeah,
Like,
that game was awesome.
the kind of stuff I do miss those days. You know, you go back, hey friend, come on, bring your controllers over, so I'll play. Like I guess for me it was what was that? It's a Marvel game. I forget what it is. Like that same perspective. I just forget what the name's called. Ultimate Alliance. That's what it is. And like the friends would come over, so I'm like, we're fighting over who gets to be who gets to be Captain America, who gets to be Iron Man, Spider-Man, all that stuff. It was a good time. I was always Spider-Man. We have
beat their ass if he wasn't.
Rose saying, remember when we had to unlock Mewtwo on Melee? This is for you guys.
Whoo,
That
yeah,
ain't me. I didn't play Melee. I
Well, you know
I
what?
skipped Melee, bro. I went
Okay,
from
run
64
it
to
back.
Brawl.
Sorry, fucking Melee. I play all the time with my. I never owned the game until much later, but I'd play that shit all the time at my friend's house. That
I'm
was
surprised I
actually
haven't mentioned
classic.
this till now. Melee was my first video game.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I didn't actually know any of the characters besides Pikachu.
really? I feel like okay, yeah. I'm surprised.
Not
you
even
mentioned
Mario?
No, I
Yeah,
only
but,
knew
okay, you know,
Pikachu.
I'm not surprised because I didn't know. I don't think I knew either. Like Smash Bros was like a gateway to like everything Nintendo.
Mario didn't have an anime when I was a kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
anime. They had the Super Mario Brothers cartoon. What are you talking about? Well,
Alright,
to be fair, that was
my
before our time.
That was before my time. I only knew Pikachu.
That's funny. We got Nickel Pickle saying other than
I really like that name.
Game names goaded. Saying other than Pokemon, my top 3 are Kingdom Hearts 2, Breath of the Wild, and Spider-Man PS4.
Goated.
Really great picks.
Well-
Shiny Charm. Oh, you gonna say hybrid?
What were they?
So it's Kingdom Hearts 2, Breath of the Wild, and Spider-Man PS4.
Kingdom Hearts. I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts afterwards, but continue for now.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it because I gotta mention it. Then Shiny Charm said top 3, number 1 being Pokemon, 2 being Kingdom Hearts 3, and then 3 being a tie between Final Fantasy and Legend of Zelda.
Wait, but which
So-
Pokemon?
It's like which Final Fantasy, which Zelda, bro.
She's
Come
like,
on.
It's just the
Pokemon.
franchise in general.
So that's not top 3. That's like your top 50.
That's like top.
We got Alf saying The Last of Us, which I hear the show is goated. Everyone's been talking about it. That show's literally been doing numbers on HBO. So if you have HBO, I guess you should watch it. Breath of the Wild and Mario Galaxy games. I never played Mario Galaxy. Is it good?
Yeah,
Galaxy? Galaxy's fucking great.
I think I've heard people like mention it's been good, but I've never even seen anyone play it before. So
I'm not huge
Really?
into I'm not huge into platformers, but I remember Galaxy being pretty fun.
Galaxy's heat. Galaxy's pretty heat. It's pretty good. I think it's one of the best. Galaxy 2 I never played, but I heard Galaxy 2 is better than 1.
The
one
only
was
Mario
fire.
game I've actually ever beaten is Odyssey, though. So
I have Odyssey, never played it.
I
It's
told
okay.
you I have it and then let my girlfriend beat it, and I watched her play it. It was great.
I just don't like how short it was. It was like a 5-hour game, and I was like,
Really?
That's
That's my kinda
$60
game.
I'm not getting back.
That's my That's
See,
my
that
kinda
becomes an
game.
issue when the games start being $70, bro.
Mhm. I don't want to spend $70 for a 5-hour video game. Get that shit out of my face.
Controllers are already expensive, by the way. It's not to jump on that top, but like even buying a controller, like for like a separate controller, is, oh my god, they've gotten so high. Jonah X saying number 1 game is Mother 3. I don't know.
Mother
what
3 is
3
goated. That's in my top 10 for sure.
Second being Rhythm Heaven Fever, and then 3 being Banjo Tooie. I don't know if it was meant to be Banjo Kazooie, but it says Banjo Tooie. So-
It's the
the second
sequel.
Okay. Never played any of these games,
They're good.
so I would hope that they're fun. And then
You
Shiny.
ever play, you seem like the type to play Conker's Bad Fur Day, bro.
He does. He does.
You really do. You know what I'm talking about? You got okay. We'll look that up afterwards. We'll show
Okay.
you. We'll show you.
Then Shiny jumped in and said, I want to clarify, I'm not including Pokemon into this one. She said her number 1 game is Kingdom Hearts 2, number 2, the Final Fantasy 7 original and remake, and then 3 being Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for me. I like the list.
Have
Really
any of you
good list.
guys played Final Fantasy 7 Remake?
I did. I finally
no.
beat it.
I played the
I
actual.
did beat it.
All right,
It was-
Jalil, you played both the original and the remake, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have only played Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I did not know what to think of it because I felt like at times I was watching an action movie more than I was playing a video game, and it also felt blatantly clear what content was added that was like kind of filler that wasn't in the original, and that just kind of took me out a little bit. So I don't know. What do you think as someone who played both games? Because I only played remake.
I mean, I obviously the original is the original, and it's great. I enjoyed the remake, but also too, I didn't play it all in one felt swoop because I started it, and then like every other time, something else came out, and then I was like, oh god, the PS5 upgrade's out. Let me re-download this game and beat it, and then I just went crazy with it. I mean, there was definitely some like things added for clarification, and obviously that lengthened the game a bit, and that's technically only part 1. So I enjoyed it. I for sure the graphics and I think the gameplay style made it really fun. So
Yeah, graphics and music, it looks very good. Sounds very good. My biggest problem was I don't think remake tells you any reason why Sephiroth is actually a bad guy.
Nope.
He just kind of shows up like
Yep.
at various points, and Cloud is like, "Oh no, it's
he's like
Sephiroth."
he's like having a sneeze. He's like, oh my god, he's here. Like, what are you talking
It's
about?
like, here's Sephiroth. He's the bad guy, but they never
But
tell you why.
They don't
Sephiroth
tell
is
you
a bad
that
guy.
in the first one for a like in the actual one. They don't tell you until like disc 2, right, Jaleel?
Yeah, they don't tell you till disc 2, and then you get some additional background.
Yeah, but the
Crisis
difference is
4.
that Sephiroth shows up constantly in
Yeah.
the remake, and they
A
never
lot.
tell you anything about him.
You just know that this
How
man with the
often are you
silver hair.
talking?
is
Like I'm
weird.
talking like every few chapters or
He's
so. I don't know.
there.
I don't know. how
Jaleel,
you
the
find it.
the same duration as he did in the
Okay,
original game.
he
or
doesn't
no?
he doesn't physically
Nah.
appear until the end of the game. He's just sort of like kind of an element of Cloud's PTSD for like the first.
Yeah,
90% of the game.
literally that. I will say the
He
final
just shows
boss
up to like spook him. He's like, "Oh, it's me, Cloud," and he's like, "Oh, it's Sephiroth."
It's exactly that. It's exactly that. Oh my goodness. All right.
Have
and
you ever
then-
seen that meme where it's like the broken basketball goal and Cloud is going, "Could Sephiroth have done this?" It's basically that.
Yeah, it's
He's
not
in-
like
he's in
really
his
really
head.
bad, but he pops up in, I guess, for people who haven't played the original, like, who's that guy? Am I supposed to be scared of him? Is that his friend? I don't think it's his friend.
Yeah,
And
because
then-
my friends were like, "Oh, well, they show that scene of Sephiroth in the fire, and that's supposed to be like him burning down the village or something like that." And like, they did not make that clear at all.
Wait, well, how did it not make that clear?
Because it's a flashback.
it's just like it's more it's just flashback segments. So it's to like help allude like, hey, this
And they
guy's
don't
not
show
good.
him. They don't show him burning down the village. They just show
just
him
him in
walking
fire.
out of the flames.
Yeah.
But
So-
how was Tifa's backstory, Jaleel?
This game it was
Isn't that the whole? She was not big pissed.
yeah, but the way they did it for the remake was kind of I don't know how to explain it.
Cheeks, bro.
Just know the game is good to play, and I'll leave it at that.
I guess it's fair.
It is what it is. Well, I guess we'll wait for part 2. And really quick before I forget, we have Masp who said Spider-Man PS4, Batman Arkham City, and Uncharted 4. So some really really great titles. And I guess I'll drop mine real quick because I've been thinking about them the whole time you guys were
Oh
going.
yeah,
Like,
you
I
haven't said
remember mine.
yours.
Haven't said mine. But I'll let you know. The number 1 is Kingdom Hearts 2. It is my favorite game of all time because obviously for obviously playing without the memory card, that made it very very popular for me. But then when I actually got a chance to beat it, it was just the most fulfilling thing that I could think of back then. And then also me and my friend we stayed up like 18 hours straight and replayed the whole game, beat the whole game. And then a couple years ago, I replayed the whole Kingdom Hearts series with my girlfriend, and we did that together. So it was definitely my favorite game for sure.
I gotta ask you why you into most complicated shits of all time. So I was about to say, Kingdom Hearts.
Here you
like,
go.
Listen to me, bro. This is just Kingdom Hearts is like the anime equivalent of Fate, like the Fate series, bro. Because I'm like, where the fuck do I start? Why is there a Kingdom Hearts 2.8? Like, what the fuck is going
Why
on?
is
Oh, you
Kingdom
think
Hearts
it's too
3 like
deep.
the 41st Kingdom Hearts game?
Okay, so yeah, obviously the numbering it throws people off a little bit because initially I think they were like, hey, we're gonna see how this works because Kingdom Hearts 1 was a thing, and then when you look at it, you're like, Disney characters plus Final Fantasy and some Final Fantasy-esque characters, is this good? And it was great. Then they made the second one to expand on that story, but then obviously there was some things missing, and then they made the one for Game Boy. Instead of going more into PS2, they went to Game Boy and then went to PSP. So it was like they were trying to touch every fan base, but with different games. That was on them, but there is an order to it, and when you play in the order, it makes so much more sense. I know it complicated with 2.8. That's really just more like a cover thing, like a cover number. Really just play 0.5. I can't. I'm gonna make
What
this
the
question. I'm about to say you better play 0.5.
That series is
but-
garbage.
I can explain it to you.
This is
that
like when they
I-
came out with Lion King 2.5, and I was like,
it is a little bit wacky, but there is a way to play it. It does go Birth by Sleep 0.5. Then you can
No, you lost
go
me, bro.
around.
Leave
Like,
it. Leave it.
I know. If I say so many numbers, you'll get lost. But just
Also-
know that is Kingdom Hearts 2 is
my
is the
editor
top.
dropping the 15 saying I keep shoving Kingdom Hearts stuff in JPR vids, but other than that, Breath of the Wild and Dragon Ball Fighters. That's so funny, Goldminer,
Respect.
because like so many people have commented on my videos being like, yo, JPR, didn't know that you were a Kingdom Hearts fan. And I'm like, I'm not. That's just my editor putting in Kingdom Hearts references.
Kingdom Hearts is super fun. I think one reason why it is my favorite game is I always liked Final Fantasy, and I was like, Disney's cool, but like, why are the two intertwined? But then when you get the story from it and you play the games, you're like, oh, this actually works really well the way they put it together. Obviously, it complicates people like Hybrid with all the numbers and misplaced games because
I
of
dropped that
the back of the
screen,
day
bro.
era.
This don't work.
But like the story of it's great, especially when you get to like 2 and 3. Definitely are like up there for me. Probably my number 2 is probably gonna be a fighting game. I was going back and forth between Tekken 3 and Injustice 2 because I play those two just very very often. Tekken 3 as a kid, all the time. Anytime I saw like a Tekken arcade, that's the game I was on. But Injustice 2 was like the first like fighting game I actually sat down, learned, and like conquered. I did super well for myself.
Man, guy said conquered.
Conquered. I was doing things over there, right? I'm a Black Canary main, by the way. Love that character. And the last one's a toss up. It's like maybe God of War, or Batman, either Arkham City or Arkham Asylum. I'm a little torn because I might be Arkham Knight actually, because I enjoyed the game a lot.
You're one of the few.
I am, but I actually really enjoyed that game because the story, the combat was the most fluid it's been so far. Graphically, that game was great, and I actually enjoyed the story. It was a little on the nose. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty on the nose. But I mean, at this point, with all the rehashes of Jokers and Red Hoods and Nightwings, you kind of start piecing some things together. You already know what's what, so it's not
Was
too
it
big of a
Jason
deal.
Todd?
It's that dude. Once I saw like the arc, yeah, it is. When you see Arkham Knight, but that's the thing. You like, who else wears a full-on headpiece in the Batman universe that is also Batman-esque? You're immediately just gonna assume that it's Jason Todd, and you wouldn't be wrong. It's it's just what it is.
Whenever you don't know who it is, it's fucking Jason Todd, bro. That's the Batman thing.
Usually is, but I mean, it was still great. And even the interaction with the other characters were fantastic. I love that.
Red X is Jason Todd.
I'm telling you.
So some really good gameplay there. I see we have a couple more donations. I guess I'll touch on really quick too. Don't play games much outside of Pokemon, but my favorite titles are OG Black and White. First games I actually beat when I was 11. Played every other title before, but sucked at training and type matchups.
Who said this?
Jesus.
Hey, bro, Jesus, you are actually fucking Jesus.
Why
bro.
did you change his name? Jesus. Like, what's his name? Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus.
It's the same thing, but it's just funny how you.
Bro, no, bro. This guy has the best fucking takes, bro. He's got to be Jesus.
It's true though. I won't lie. Like I don't know about the other team, but like back in the day, when you're 11, 10, you're not good at leveling. Usually, it's your starters carrying the team on its back with maybe one other Pokemon, and that's usually how it goes. At least that's how it went for me. It was Infernape and Staraptor, and everyone else was like 20 levels under.
Man, that feeling when you get to the Elite Four and you're Blaziken Faints and you're like, I got muscle in the back.
Hey, not when you're playing Emerald though. And you catch that level 70 Rayquaza, bro. Carries, bro.
Oh, the times. And I think he mentions here, a terrible memory was losing to Watson so many times I went zero money. I almost beaten Pearl, but could never get past Lucian. I had my older brother beat the Pokemon League for me.
Bro, Emerald Watson with the main trick, kind of crazy though. So
if you didn't have Marshtomp, you were kind of fucked. Root was what, 123 May? Holy shit.
Because I had Combuskin, and that was an awful fight.
Oh man,
I
had Grovyle too, bro.
Same Grovyle all the way. That's the only starter I choose at this point for Hoenn. So only way to go. Big Guy also mentioned Final Fantasy VII OG, 2 being Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. That's a hell of a name. And then Misadventures of Tron Bonnie for PS1. So some pretty good titles. And then
I will say I at least attempted to play Final Fantasy VII, the original, when it came out for the Switch. And I got through like the bombing mission, and there were wild encounters every 3 steps. And they were really, really slow. And then I got through the mission, and then I saved my game, and I went to play it later, and it said the game didn't save. And I was like, never mind, not gonna.
I don't blame you. No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Now I've been so spoiled by newer RPGs. I'm like, I will never go back to a game that has wild encounters ever again.
And looks like your editor also said, play the Kingdom Hearts series by release date, not by timeline.
Why even have a timeline then?
That's where I understand what he's saying though, because obviously as you play by release, the actual functionality of the game gets better. But timeline is the way to go. Just so you know the story, because it's already complicated for some as is. There's no reason to complicate it anymore for people. So
Man, I can't wait to play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2, a fragmentary passage.
Relax, and you also like it's fine.
What are these fucking games, bro?
Look. All you have to really do, I'm gonna write down a list. It is super easy to follow. Actually, if you buy the collection, it actually tells you the order actually on the screen.
Hybrid telling me that Xenoblade is too complicated to follow when I'm telling him to play 1, 2, 3 in that order.
Personally, like for me, I don't play 3. I see a comment talking about Kingdom Hearts. I don't play 358 over 2 days. I don't play that one. I don't look at Recoded, and I don't touch Reaching the Memories. This is the one I dislike the most.
What about Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue?
Tell him.
You just reading off this shit.
These names sound fucking ridiculous, bro.
So that's the thing. There's a lot of what they did is for some of the games, you also see like Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and you'll see like the base Kingdom Hearts 2 is because Japan got a copy that had everything in it, and the US got a version that was like, yeah, here, take it. And that's what we got over here. So the ones that are on that 2.5 collection, the 1.5, 2.5, it's the full final mix for the US finally. So it gives you all the functionalities, all the kind of hidden boss fights and all that stuff. It's definitely the way to play. It's really good, but it's not as complicated as you think. I know these numbers and titles, they're not helping me right now.
Hey, man,
it's not as bad.
There's a Kingdom Hearts 358 2 days.
Don't even mind that one. You just watch a cutscene on that shit and call it a day. It's not as bad. Once you play, honestly, if you don't want to get on that shit, there's like some great like 5-minute videos that tell you the whole story, very simplified, I will add. And you just play 1, 2, and 3, and you're fine. You're fine. That's it. Those are honestly the main ones that anyone should be playing anyway. So yeah. No, don't stress. It's not as bad. There's other franchises which are probably as complicated that I don't know about.
Well, there is Fate, but that's anime.
Oh my god, Fate! I'll give you Fate because Fate is weird.
This guy likes the most complicated things, bro.
Well, look. Here's the thing. I keep it simple. No, but Fate, I keep it simple. I do. I watch like Zero, Unlimited Blade Works, a few movies here and there, and like and then a couple other ones that released on Netflix that were just kind of mid. But they do get really complicated because of previous movies and then remakes of movies, and then you get like, Fate Unlimited Blade Works, and you get Unlimited Blade Works Lumina Letter or some shit. Like it does get super complicated for the anime side. But
all right, hold on. Galler Adventurer says it's called 0.2 Birth by Sleep because it's a sequel to the original Birth by Sleep and the prologue to Kingdom Hearts 3.
It is so. Before you guys start crackling away, yes, it literally is that. Yeah, 0.2 Birth by Sleep.
No, you don't just say it. No.
Listen. I don't want to explain before. He already said it. But why they released that is just simply because it starts the actual new graphics in the gameplay style for the next game. That was just like hey, we're not going to see you from 2.
This is milking the shit out of a series, bro. Oh my! They made 1 and 2, and said, "How long can we last till we get to 3, bro?"
For real, bro.
They did that. What can you say?
So funny.
Hybrid's saying, "Enough of this. I'm gonna go watch Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3, part 1."
Holy shit!
Who said this, bro? Who in chat said this? I know this wasn't you.
That was
him, bro.
Oh my god!
Man, you gonna think I don't come up with my own material? I'm gonna always mooch off the chat.
Oh my goodness, man. Well, I'm gonna kind of slide this in. I won't mention Kingdom Hearts 2, but what is like an old game that you guys would love to see remastered? We're in that kind of era now where games are being remastered left and right, even games that should be remastered. But
Codename Kids Next Door from the Game Boy Advance.
There was a game for that?
Yeah. It was a fun ass game, bro.
Why didn't I know about this? I would ask my mom for it.
I remember every time you beat a level, it was like that thing that like John said, where they give you the fucking code and you have to like put it in to like go back to where you last left off. And I remember me and my brother, we would fucking take a marker and we write on our fucking closet. We literally wrote, like, we have a bunch of fucking letters of the code. And like, all right, when we want to go back to this level, we got to do this. I remember it so funny. And it stayed there for years. And then we moved out eventually. So whoever moved in, they probably saw a fucking bunch of letters. They're like, what the hell is this shit? And they probably took it down. But yeah, really funny. But yeah, I remember this one level specifically. To anybody who watched Kids Next Door, I don't know if you guys remember the villain, the fucking soda guy. He's a boss in the game. Really fun game, bro.
That's great.
Right, that's not my serious answer, by the way, but it is a fun game.
If you lost those save point codes, that was like actually worse than losing the cartridge. Because it was like I can still play the game, but I've lost everything.
That's interesting. I never knew they had this. So like I remember this is definitely like an era thing where like that was like back in the day, every show, every movie had some kind of game tying on some console. Just like anything that came
Those
out.
third-party games, baby. Oh my god.
They were everywhere. If you wanted Finding Nemo, you had it on the Switch. No, that's almost a Switch. You had it on the PlayStation.
Finding Dory on the Switch.
Gold Miner, thank you for clarifying that I need to play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and then 2 and then 368 over 2 days.
You guys aren't helping me. You guys aren't helping me.
Oh my god.
I'm catching the mobile games.
Stop trying to help, but they're really not helping.
You're not helping me. Guys,
Bro,
don't say
Kingdom
nothing
Hearts
else.
358 over 2.
Hey, no.
358 over 2 days. Bitch, what the fuck does that mean? How many
play
days are there in a year?
3. You play 1, 2, 3. That's it.
When do you play Kingdom Hearts, the story so far?
What? You play 1, 2, 3. Everything else doesn't exist for you guys. Oh,
Genuine question. Why does Kingdom Hearts 4 look so different from 3, 2, and 1?
Because you have to watch. It's all in the end of 3.
I know why.
Is it
I actually. Oh, 3.
It's because he ain't his goofy ass shoes on anymore. He got some.
My
board-
God. the shoes are a very funny part of Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Because I always made jokes like. I was replaying Kingdom Hearts 1 a couple years ago. I was like, you think with these big ass feet, he could jump on these platforms better, but he doesn't. So I was always pissed when we were replaying it, and I'm like, I did too much. But yeah, you have to watch you have to know the ending for 3 to know why he looks like that in 4. So
Okay.
It all explains. Play 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about these other games. These don't exist. You guys aren't helping, by the way. You guys are making it worse. You guys just keep throwing out names and titles like Kingdom Hearts at the beginning. And I'm like, just leave it.
All right, Jaleel, the serious answer to your question, I'd probably say I would love, they will never fucking do this. They will never do this. But I would love a remake of Pokemon XD. That game is so fun until like the end.
Dude,
I fixed the end. But
I wouldn't say never say never, bro. I wouldn't say never.
Bro,
say never.
I don't know, bro, because
This
that's
man's
not made by
already
Game
leaking
Freak.
Pokemon Day.
Oh shit, that's true. The leak, man. No, I mean it's not made by Game Freak. That's why I don't have a lot of faith. But I would love like getting like traditional like Pokemon spin-off games again, like in the Coliseum, Stadium type of style
like
of games.
Those games were remade with like the modern day mechanics. So,
Yes.
like, physical special split,
Fairy
fairy types, all the new moves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
See, like I never had an opportunity to play like XD at all because we just didn't have like the stuff for it then. And I was like, hey, can I get this? And I'm like, no. So I never got a chance to play them. And I even to this day, I'm like, dude, everyone talks about them in high regard. Like, there's a lot of people's favorite Pokemon game or their favorite side game, right?
Got you. Yo, off topic real quick. How good is your computer?
It's pretty good.
All right. We'll have a chat later.
But yeah,
I was
everyone,
like, can it run a dolphin? Wink, wink, hint.
Oh,
Raise.
so yeah, that's always been the thing. I'm like, dude, I want to replay or get a chance to finally play. It wasn't even up until like a couple of years ago. My friend bought me a Wii so I could play Battle Revolution because I never played it as a kid. I was like, dude,
Battle Revolution's kind of garbage.
Yeah, fuck
but
Battle
as
Revolution.
a kid though, I was like, dude, this is what I want. Like, this is like the only game I ever wanted. I never got it, but then he got it from me, so I actually got a chance to play it and I played it, and yeah, that's that.
Hey,
Dudes
yo,
really
also
would do anything back then to avoid playing on Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
that's wild. I might be in the minority, but like also fuck Coliseum as well. I don't like that game. It's not fun, bro.
Why? Coliseum just XD, but XD is just better.
No, exactly. XD is just better. Like XD is the
it is
platinum
two
to
different
fucking
games.
Coliseum's Pokemon Diamond.
That's not true.
I'm gonna say
That is true.
Although I think
It's so aggressive.
XD has way better team building, way more quality of life upgrades, and like
Facts,
just way better like mechanics in general. But I love like the dark, grungy tone of Coliseum.
Yep.
I
Like,
will give it that. Like it has a good tone, but I don't like how like the level scaling jumps from like 40 to fucking 70. And it's just not fun. I wish the tone of Coliseum was like more implemented in XD.
Yeah, ironically,
it'd be
Gale
perfect.
of Darkness is a considerably lighter-hearted game than Coliseum is.
What's the boss's name, bro? Gunzeep? What the fuck was that guy's name?
Gonzap? No,
Gonzap.
Sorry. Yeah.
the guy who looks like a JoJo character?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Everybody in Pokemon XD is either like anorexic or they're actual a JoJo character. Like there's no in between.
Yeah.
What about you, Hybrid? What's the game that if you had a chance, opportunity to have it remade, what do you do?
Super Metroid.
Nah, I don't know about that one. That's tough. I don't know. But okay. Can instead of answering, can I answer? Can I give you a question?
Sure, why not?
I feel like there have been so many games that have been like, oh, I want this to be remade. It'll be so cool. Like A World Ends With You, for example, or like fucking I don't know what else has been remade. There have been so many things where I feel like people cry about remake this, remake that, remake whatever, and then they're like, people think it will never be remade. Like, I guess this isn't a remake, but Pokemon Snap, for example, people are like, we want a sequel so bad, and then 10, 15 years later, the fucking sequel or the remake comes, and people are like, oh my god, it's happening, and then like they talk about it for like a week and it's done. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what really lives up to the hype of like a remake, and if it does, I feel like it'll be done anyways. Like Nintendo's remaking everything, so you know what? Fucking remake Black and White. There you go.
You can't go with that because they're gonna fucking do it. No. You can't go with that.
That's
And
in the
it's gonna be
foreseeable
Ilka
future.
who does it too.
But hey, listen, that actually won't be bad. If it's like if they want to be a faithful remake of Black and White, I'd take that. The problem with Ilka is that they did fucking Diamond and Pearl, which is the fucking worst Pokemon game.
Yeah, but now they're
When
gonna
they hit the
see
platinum.
everybody who complained about Diamond and Pearl. They're gonna make the most off-the-wall Black and White remake of all time.
They're gonna make Pokemon. They're gonna make Pokemon Gray.
That's the problem. Everyone wanted Diamond and Pearl with fucking shit that wasn't Diamond and Pearl. Everyone wants Black and White the way Black and White is. They fucking got it flipped.
Because the thing was, it's like they remade Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but it wasn't 1-to-1 Gold and Silver because that would suck. It was Gold and Silver, but obviously made better with a lot of changes a lot of the quality of life changes that were implemented in Crystal and shit like that, as well as like all the new Gen 4 stuff. Here, I don't know why the fuck did they think we wanted an actual just base Diamond and Pearl remake. Like we're like, I don't know. Maybe it's both our faults. We weren't vocal enough. We should have said Platinum remakes this whole time. At the same time, why would you remake the worst Pokemon game when you literally made a better version? Bro, I could talk about BDSP all day. I could shit on that game all day. Don't get me fucking started, bro. I'm done.
It's okay. We all hate BDSP.
You know what? Whatever credits due to this day, most challenging Pokemon game probably.
Yeah, when you take affection out of it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Bro, I'm never playing that Pokemon game again unless it's for fucking content or some shit. I'm never playing that game like on purpose for fun, bro. Fuck that shit.
There are some things I wouldn't do for content.
Well, kind of answer my question with the question. Well, what about you, JPR?
I guess lame answer, and it probably will happen at some point. Pokemon Mr. Dungeon Explores the Sky.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
done. That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Yeah, easy one for me.
Dang, this is harder for me because as far as it goes for me with Pokemon remasters, I don't know. Me it's not.
Or mod NASCAR 2005 Chasing the Cup with the modern day drivers.
He'll never let this one go.
Oh my goodness! If they actually made that, I would buy a copy just for you. I would literally buy it just as like I got
Dude,
it.
I wish every NASCAR game since then has been dog shit.
John,
They will never reach that tier of greatness again.
John, I have a sticker on my wall, and this sticker has been here for years. Oh, sorry, can you hear me? I'm talking with all the way
Hybrid, you were like in a.
Where were you?
Man's in the catacomb, bro.
This man was gone.
I turned away from my mic thinking you guys could still hear me. I have a sticker on my wall that's been there for years, and like I only now realize I think it's the perfect time to show you guys what it is. Here, I'm gonna send it on Discord. but one second,
Hybrid
I'll be
thought
back.
we were in the room with him, bro.
Oh, my.
What is this sticker, bro?
Though, while he's showing off. I want to see this sticker. Where'd you put it? Peep the stick.
I think he's taking a picture of it now.
Oh, okay, still taking a picture. While he's
there
doing
it
that,
is.
What the hell am I
That's
looking
so
at?
small. Why? What is that?
What am I looking at, bro?
well, I'm just seeing mainly you in a
That
little
is
like
the
a
most
little ass sticker.
microscopic sticker I've ever seen.
That fire
Oh,
red?
Oh, it's Mia and Tia from Cars.
You know their names?
Yeah.
They have names?
I played Cars for the game.
Car
too, I know
1,
all
Car
their
2.
names.
This isn't Lightning McQueen. I thought this entire time it was Lightning McQueen and a
That's
girl.
not
Bro.
Girl.
What?
Why do you have a microscopic sticker of Mia and Tia on your wall?
I don't. It's been there for. My brother put it when we were kids, and it's just been there. And I
Chat,
haven't taken
this,
it off.
this sticker is not even like an inch wide. I am not exaggerating.
I gotta- I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share
You can
it.
show it. You can show it. You can
It's
show it.
funny.
That's funny.
I'm like, it's fitting for Valentine's Day. We're talking about NASCAR. I'm like, you know what?
My
Perfect.
man just showing us the picture of the wall. The sticker just so happens to be there.
Why do you have this on your wall?
It was just it's there in my live streams and everything. It's just there. You
Is there your live streams? Who can see that?
You cannot see that, bro. Your fucking face cam is small enough as it is. You think they're gonna fucking
Oh
see that?
my god! Imagine you guys see my sticker back there.
Look at this, chat. Look at this. What the heck? How?
Oh,
and then show the actual sticker, bro.
Why do you?
All right, here's
I
the.
don't even know how to respond to this.
Wait, where's the actual? Okay, this is what it is. How do you like?
oh my goodness!
It's so tiny.
Bro, I'm gonna check out Hybrid's next live stream. Gonna try to zoom in and see if I can see them.
Oh my goodness!
Well, I guess I'm no longer the biggest Cars fan in the world. That has to go to Hybrid. I've never seen this.
No,
sticker
chill,
before.
bro. I don't know their names. I don't know their names like that.
I can't believe they have merch. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is funny. Oh my goodness.
Well, Jaleel, you got anything else for us?
Well, besides my game, mine's is Digimon Rumble Arena. I just love that game. I wish I could play it right now, but I can't. But that sticker's got me cracking up. So I think I'm good.
Hey, I think it's a perfect segue for next week's podcast.
Hey, so talk about it, my friend.
Drop the teaser, bro.
We're giving y'all dating advice. I don't know how else to put it.
Champion League dating advice, the podcast everyone was waiting for.
It'll be perfect for a day after Valentine's Day. So there we go.
Yeah, so all the mistakes you make on Valentine's Day, we'll correct them. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys.
By that time, it's too late anyway. So
Yep.
And one last donation from Sean Laraway saying, watch Ilka make Pokemon Black and White 1.5 HD remake remix redo my sleeper and chain of memories.
can I get a break?
Well, now that you've said it, it's going to happen.
Bro, that best donation of the night, bro. That was the best comment.
Red chain of memories.
Oh my god. Well, I'm thinking.
Yeah, wait. Spark Taylor said so. It's only Zach and Infamous talking the whole time.
No, chill.
Oh my god.
Damn, hybrid. That's even worse for you, Nick.
Hey man, I'm chilling, bro. It's okay. They can say what they want.
It's
They don't
hopefully
believe they don't believe that Mrs. Hero is real.
Okay. Hey man, you don't need to be in a relationship to give advice either. I'm sure John knows the stuff. Raph definitely knows the stuff. This guy's
Oh,
like,
Raph.
Raph's gonna be like dancing on this podcast.
I guess we'll have to see.
Oh, speaking of Raph, we never addressed the fact that he wasn't in this podcast.
He's got to work tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Before we do end, Raph gave me his answers, so I shall really quickly answer some of the things that I asked him to answer for me. I said, what games did you play growing up? And he said he played RuneScape,
Bro.
Dragon Fable,
Bro.
goated, by the way.
Bro, let's stop right there. I played both those shits. The computer games weren't fucking crazy.
Dude, crazy. Like
Quest? Oh shit. Sorry,
dude, same thing. No, I'm in that group. Played a lot. I didn't want to mention like those because I always tend to forget about them, especially since I haven't seen them in so long. But whatever. He also said Fable 2, Street Fighter, Little Big Planet, Call of Duty, Halo, Mario, and Pokemon. He does mention that he would love to replay and does love replaying Halo as far as the story mode. His favorite series is Halo and Pokemon, which we all expect. He said we had another question in here, but we were just talking about like old and new games. He just feels like new games are too futuristic. I just look out the corner of my eye and I see the picture of Hive from the stamp sticker, and I can't. He just says like the nostalgia factor is there for old games. He said he does want a remastered Metroid, but that kind of already happened today, so he lucked out. And then he said the game he's most excited about for the future, which I guess we should slip this in real quick. He said the game he's excited about for the future is Zelda, the new one coming out. So
Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's everyone's.
That's his most anticipated game. But I guess really quickly, is that same for all of you guys? For me, it's Spider-Man. So because Hogwarts already came out. So I guess it comes out
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man. I mean, you're introducing Venom, and like you have a good Miles, you have a good I'm so excited for that game. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how you can play with both.
Zelda, but you cannot do Spider-Man.
So, question right now, this is just a theory that I've seen. I watched like one of like the Marvel game content creators do like, hey, there's a chance like, what if we can play as Venom? And I'm like, I don't know how much I like it.
You know what game you could play as Venom in? Ultimate Spider-Man.
That's true. That's true. So I mean, I can see it. Hopefully he's fun to play with, which I can imagine. But I'm super excited about it. I hope there's some good like switching between Miles and Peter, and then just like really make Peter feel more fluid. That is the one reason I do like playing Miles a little bit more, is he feels more fluid and he doesn't feel as stiff. So
I just hope that there's less Mary Jane stealth missions.
Oh my god, bro. That's the one thing that fucking ruins the game, bro. It would be a 10 out of 10 game. The Mary Jane missions bring it to like a 9.5, bro. Because I hated that shit, bro. I didn't buy this game play as fucking Mary Jane with no powers and fucking snoop around. I play the game to play as Spider-Man, bro. Fuck that shit.
The game is called Spider-Man.
Not Spider-Man and Mary Jane. No, I feel that. I was the same way. I was like, dude, why am I even doing this part right now?
Like when you do the ones with Miles, there's some Miles ones, I'm like, this is okay, this is fine. It's like it's backstory. You're building up to like, when he becomes Spider-Man. I'll accept that, but the Mary Jane shit was like so long and drawn out and annoying, bro. As soon as Mary Jane comes in and then it does like that cutscene and it switches to her perspective, I'm like, fuck this shit, bro. Oh my god. The one that killed me the most was the one in fucking when she's in Osborn's mansion. I hated that one, bro. That was the worst one.
That was pretty bad. Well, from there, I think that's kind of everything. Does the boys have anything else to say?
It's so nice not talking about Anti-Poke.
You had to.
You brought it up, yeah.
You had to say something. It's always you, the non-Anti-Poke guy that hates, but that doesn't want to talk about Anti-Poke, wants to talk about Anti-Poke when we don't want to talk about Anti-Poke.
Also, don't type the word Anti-Poke on Twitter because people are always searching it and they will like drag you through the mud. So just censor it if you're going to talk about it.
What if we had? Oh, here, actual question. What if we had like an Anti-Poke spin-off game?
No.
For what?
We do. There's one, Pokemon Puzzle League.
It'd be mid. It'd be mid like Journeys anyway. You're fine. We're good.
All right.
Well, on that note, John, take us out.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
That was a fun one, boys.
Next week, Valentine's. Any ladies, back us up in the chat because it's just dudes' perspectives. We need perspectives of other people.
We have perspectives of women,
but we're not women, bro.
Yeah, but wait, are we still live?
We're still live.
Oh, fuck.
All right, we're gonna end. Bye.